Oh, yes. Oh, yes, yes, indeed. The portal takes lives. The portal regrets. You see, I was not born in the portal. Not only born in it, I was molded by it, groomed by it. The transfer portal was around when you were only just a little neon, a little peon. The portal does not submit to the unholy one. The portal submits to the one who's fully worthy. Yes, indeed. Yes, yes, indeed. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We're doing this part 2 style. Of course, Jan Shiesty, he had to go back around because, like I said, he was being too thuggish. So instead, you got regular old me back. Regular old me back, ladies and gentlemen. But we are back here again. Part 2 of Judgment Day. Matter of fact, I don't know what we have to call this. We have to call this Judgment Week. This is going to go on for like the last couple weeks, ladies and gentlemen. And really, since I was around here like at 1 o'clock, or like my time 2 o'clock, and we've gotten some news of other transfers that have in the portal. Some confirmed ones, some big names. We're going to go over some of those big names and kind of what makes sense for the University of Alabama. Hopefully, you guys like that battle music a little bit earlier, ladies and gentlemen. That is the South does remember. That I'm not gonna lie to you, we might have to start playing that a little bit more often, just so we can get ready, so we can get the troops ready to go. Oh yes, but I see the regular suspects. The regular suspects. This time we're gonna be a little bit prepared, just a little bit prepared, a little bit prepared. Let's see who we got here. We're gonna get prepared. Let's say I got to figure out how to do this fast. This is gonna be something a little bit new. I got to figure out how to do this fast. So let's see who we got. So I saw Auntie Janet. Right, so we got to do Janet. Where's it at? Where is it at? Come on, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. There it is. Okay. Okay, so we got Auntie Janet.
I love you.
Okay, so we got that. So we got that good to go. See, this is what I got to figure out. I got to figure out like that type of stuff, because then you got to scroll all the way up. We're going to get this figured out, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get it figured out. But that is Auntie Janet, by the way. That is her kind of soundboard. That's her soundboard. That's her soundboard. Of course, I saw Marquita. Where's it at? I got Marquita. So we got Marquita.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine.
We got that going. Okay, so we got that going. I saw Larry Large in the building. Got that. So like I said, guys, this is gonna be a work in progress. This is a work in progress. We're gonna get this down. We're gonna get it down, guys. But you know what? I have to. We gotta figure out a way how to kind of get it right. Got to get it right. But what's going on with you guys? What's up? Last time we met, too, it was like a little bit earlier. What's been going on with you guys? Let's see. You guys acting the fool? Let's see. Kimberly Harmon, Chris from New Jersey. I'm just seeing the usual suspects. Kimberly Harmon in the building. Kimberly, your sound effect is almost done. Yours is almost done. Yours is almost done. I have 3 samples for you, Kimberly. I have 3 samples for you. I just don't know when it fits right. I'm about to start testing. But yours is literally done. Well, it's damn near done. I just gotta figure at this point, like, what do I have to choose for you? That's about it. Yeah, I gotta work on Dwight's. I gotta work on Chris from New Jersey. Carlos is done. Carlos is actually kind of done a little bit. I just gotta upload it. I'm just lazy. But yeah, I'm working on a sound effect for all the Bama Fun members. That's what I got to figure out. I just got to figure out how do I play it? Like, how do I keep the song in check as soon as I play the sound? That's what I got to figure out. That's what I got to figure out. Got to figure that out. Besides that, though, yeah, I'm working on sound effects for every single Bama member. That's my goal. That's my goal. Oh, music is loud again. Turn that down. Turn it down. Should be a little bit better. Should be a little bit better. All right. There we go. Should be a little bit better. Let's see. We got K-Spray in the building. What's going on with you, brother? What's going on? Everything seems to be right. Everything seems to be kind of right. All right, guys. So last time we were here, we talked about some transfers, what could be some potential targets. So obviously, I think the big one that I think that kind of happened, of course, was the Auburn guard, right? The Auburn guard transfer portal. He's taking his visit to Alabama. We had that situation going on. We also had Sam Walters, right? That's another kind of Alabama player. Sam Walters is he's following Griffin towards the transfer portal, right? That's another kind of one of those really more of a death piece 3-point shooter, but he's going to be in the portal. But in terms of football talks, let's see what we got here, guys. We got transfer Andrew. We got Chambly, who's officially he declared for the transfer portal, so he's kind of more an offensive tackle for Arkansas. Started 8 games last year. His name's officially in the portal. Of course, we can't grab him because of these stupid SEC regulations that has prevented us from snagging any SEC players. But still, that's just to kind of throw us some namesake. We also got Damian Martinez. His name is officially in the portal. We're talking about literally a 1,200-yard rusher, the only 1,200-yard rusher. No, that's a lie. That's a lie. Well, not a lie, because we have a 1,400-yard rusher from Toledo. His name hit the portal, right? His name officially kind of hit the portal, or re-entered the portal. But Damian Martinez is possibly the best running back here, simply because he went to a Power 5 school in Oregon State. His name's at the portal, and he's looking at Miami. He's looking at A&M. And, of course, I think we're stacked there, so I don't think we really kind of care about that. But still, that's just kind of a name to kind of be thrown out there as well. Well, so we got Tyler Williams. His name has kind of hit the portal. Anthony Johnson. This is the big name, is Anthony Johnson. This is the big name for us, simply because quarterback depth is needed, and not just any quarterback depth, but any quarterback depth that can provide value as far as competing for the job. Because I don't think the job is secure, even though there's a lot of promise. But yeah, Anthony Johnson, Western Kentucky corner, more of an outside guy. Had 4 interceptions last year. I think he's 6 feet, maybe 6'1", 180 pounds. 44 tackles, 4 interceptions for last season for Western Kentucky. So I had to go back. This is the one guy that I kind of watch. I had to go back and watch his Ohio State game. He actually had a pretty good game. He held his own against Emeka Ibuka. He was pretty much on Emeka Ibuka. Sometimes they kind of had him shadow, kind of here and there, but he actually did a good job against them. Emeka Ibuka didn't really do that much against him. So I love his ability to kind of press. I love his footwork. I love his hand-eye coordination. He's not afraid to challenge. He's not afraid to fight. Now again, he was the number 2 guy. I don't believe he was the number 1 guy for that team. Or again, because Ohio State, their concepts for the most part are so kind of weird and complex at the same time. Sometimes it can be a little trickery to the eyes, but for the most part, he did a really, really good job. And that's just kind of the one school that I've seen so far for Western Kentucky. So of course, again, it's the transfer portal. We don't know where he's going to go, but that's the one name to definitely kind of keep an eye on, right? He's in the transfer portal. Bama does need some corner that we need some secondary depth. And that's a really valid name, like we talked about Holloman, right? We talked about Holloman for Wisconsin. What happens if he puts his name in the transfer portal? Coach Mook kind of talked a little bit. What about Tarko? If he puts his name in the transfer portal coming out of Arizona, well, this is a guy that I think that, again, I don't know if he has any sort of familiarity with some of our defensive coaching staff, Maybe with Womack, maybe with Womack, maybe with Womack, but for the most part, guys, well, Womack coached in the same conference as this kid playing, so maybe. But that's a name to look out for. That's a name to look out for. And the Sweet Home Bama 24, he said, listen, he got it best. He got it right here. This is the name right here, guys. This is the name that is interesting because he had McCourty, Kamani McLean. So this is a rumor. This is the rumor right now. I don't think it has been confirmed. You had a couple of Colorado insiders that kind of came out with it, but no one has kind of confirmed it. I haven't seen anything from On3. Haven't seen anything from Pete Nakos or Transfer Portal, right? The big names. I haven't seen anything from it. And of course, like I said, we don't want to try to give any wrongful use of information. But I did not. But that is a rumor that's swirling right now about Kamani McLean. I wouldn't be surprised if that name does jump in the portal. I wouldn't be surprised at all because these Colorado players are they're dropping like flies. And yet somehow, in some way, you got a bunch of these Colorado fans going to sit up here and say, well, just because we got a whole bunch of NFL coaches on the staff, that just means that everybody wants to go ahead and stay here. Well, that's just certainly not the case. But then all of a sudden, when they leave, you got Colorado fans want to talk about, oh, they're just dead. They're just dead bait. They're just bait, right? You just throw them away. They're not that useful. Yet when they transfer to your school, you talked about how Coach Prime. Oh, you see, everybody wants to play Coach Prime, but all of a sudden when they want to transfer out, now they're dead bait. Colorado fans are just ridiculous. They're just pathetic. But yeah, that is the rumor that's going on right now with Kamani McLean. I wouldn't be surprised. He's a hell of a talent, 5-star. I know he dealt with some not off the field issues. But I don't know. For the most part, again, he didn't do anything off the field. But just kind of reading in between the lines, there were some issues. He just wasn't really getting it right as far. And I'm just talking about from a football standpoint. Just wasn't really getting it that much. And again, he's a true freshman. That's understandable. Sometimes you got to understand that these 5-star kids, sometimes they won't get it their first try. Sometimes, it takes a lot of valuable experience, and it takes some hard knocks in order for you to really get it. So, if he does enter the portal, that's a hell of a talent. That is a guy that Bama could get if they want to. And we'll kind of see about it. 5-star talent. Some other players in mind. I know Roscoe Parrish. He put his name in the transfer portal. Roscoe Parrish, former 4-star guy, came from Ole Miss, went to Miami this season, and he actually I thought he was the most explosive running back on that roster. I think he averaged around close to around 5 yards per carry. He had around 625 yards. Very explosive guy. Again, you're talking about not the biggest frame, right? He's built like Coach Mook a little bit, where he's like 5'11", like 5'10", 5'11", a slim 180, slim 190. But very, very explosive, very elusive, great footwork in his game. And he's the interesting candidate. He's a very interesting candidate as well, since he's going to be in the portal. There's a lot of re-enters. I don't know if anybody's kind of noticed that, but there's a lot of players that have transferred. This is their third or fourth time transfer. And a lot of these players, they've done it within a year. And this is one of the dangers of college football, guys. This is one of the dangers is you can pretty much leave whatever the hell you want to, right? This winter period, this spring window period, and the fact that they're thinking about adding a third period during the fall is absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, guys, you have 3 to 4 guys, at least so far that I've seen, they transferred to 3 to 4 schools already, and it's only been it's in less than a year that they've done it. So yeah, this is one of the dangers of college football, guys, and this is why NIL collectives are they're good for college football, but they're also can be pretty bad for college football, and this is even to themselves because these players sign these collective deals without any sort of restriction, and then all of a sudden you find out that they sign and boom, they don't like a situation, they leave and they take your money with it. So yeah, it's very, very interesting to kind of see what happens there. But yeah. That's a kind of another name that entered the portal. Right. It's the Wild Wild West. Wild Wild West. Wild Wild West. I mean, yeah, man. That's a true statement. That's definitely a true statement. I was hoping I was hoping that no other big names was gonna, potentially gonna enter the portal, because I would have been pissed. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would have been pissed off. As soon as we hop off, all of a sudden you see like a Will Johnson enter his name in the portal. That would piss me off for sure. But that's kind of the rumor that's kind of going on right now, is that he's at least planning to enter the portal. And Cormani McClain, he's planning to enter the portal. And I don't know, would you guys be interested in getting Cormani McClain, right? If he does enter the portal, would you want him on this roster? Would you want him on this roster right now if for the most part, guys, he decides to enter that name in the portal? He is eligible. He is not from an SEC conference. He's from Colorado. Okay, yep, I see Josh Upton. He said no. I see Chris from New Jersey. He said yes. Cloud said that we need experience. Let's see, Shore said said yes. Dwight said no. Josh Upton said we don't need more raw talent. Auntie Janet says, how's his attitude? Auntie, his attitude's not bad. He doesn't have any like terrible off the field issues and stuff like that. But he just didn't get it. He just didn't really get it. I should say from a football standpoint, just didn't really get it. Didn't grasp the scheme. Didn't grasp the concepts. He just looked like a raw player, which is kind of concerning. At least when we're talking about 5-star talent, you expect 5 stars to kind of grasp it, to kind of grasp it a little bit faster. But he just didn't get it. And you know how bad Colorado's defensive backs were. Colorado's defensive backs were literally one of the worst secondary groups in the country. It was terrible. And the fact that he couldn't find his way on the field is a little concerning. It is a little concerning. Let's see. Bama G said, I'll take him. McClain is in the portal. Is that true? Is his name official in the portal? Oh, guys. Okay, guys. So we got another big name that just hit the portal. We got another big name that just hit the portal. It's not the big of a news, but still. But we just got kind of more of a new name. We got Sam Brown, Houston wide receiver. Sam Brown, ladies and gentlemen, just hit his name in the portal. I'm not gonna lie to you, I like this cat. I like Sam Brown. I actually watched this kid from Houston. He actually makes some big, impactful plays. 52 receptions, around 800 yards. Very, very explosive. Very, very quick, very fast. He's more of a slot guy than I would say more of an outside guy. In my personal opinion, if anything, he kind of reminds me a little bit of Malachi Corley. But that's actually a solid name. That's actually a very, very solid name, especially if you're looking for a guy that can really play well in the slot. He's in that Kendrick Law class. He's really in that Kendrick Law firm. But that's another name that just entered the portal from Houston. Really, really good type of player. Very, very quick. And he just got in there around 5 minutes ago. Let's see. Christopher Perp said, I like our receiving room. Yeah, I like the receiving room too, but this is what I kind of talked about with Coach Mook is if you feel like the quality makes sense, then go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it if the quality does make sense. But you're right. I mean, the receiving room as far as talent is pretty stacked. But if you just want to say the rich gets richer, then go ahead and do it if you feel like that's going to work for you. Also, too, let's see. We got Larry Worth. He just entered the name of the portal. Linebacker, outside linebacker, more of a 3-4 type guy. He just entered his name in the transfer portal. True sophomore. 50. I'm reading the stats. 51 tackles, 3 sacks, and an interception. I'm not gonna lie to you. Don't really watch this film a lot, but 3-4 pass rusher, true sophomore. 6'4", 220 measurables. So. Again, he's going to have to make that transition, but that's, he just entered his name in the portal. I don't know if you guys are really interested in that. Yeah, this is NFL free agency all over again. God, this is actually pretty crazy. I'm not going to lie to you. I know Smook is not the biggest fan of portals. I'm actually a big fan of it. I love off-season talk. This is more entertainment for us. We don't have to talk about the same stuff over again. It's more fun for me. Are we going to get more receivers? Potentially. Like Kimberly, I'm not going to dismiss it. I am not going to dismiss it. If the quality makes sense, they can go ahead and do it. But obviously the talent is there, right? More and more talent is hitting the portal. And now, and ladies and gentlemen, we're starting to see things ramp up. We're starting to see things ramp up. We're starting to see more quality players. It's not just death pieces or 3 or 4 star players that were from 22 or 23. We're starting to see a lot more experience ramp up. We're starting to see that quality start to ramp up a little bit, guys. This is why I keep saying we just gotta be a little bit patient, because the big names will fall in place. Let's see. Ronnie Jones, he said, "Roll Tide fam." Roll Tide to you too, man. Sandman. Oh, God. Yeah, Sandman, I haven't seen you for a while, brother. What's going on? Sandman said, "Who's our QB1 for the Tide?" Jalen Miro, Sandman. Jalen Miro's gonna be the guy. But what's going on, brother? I haven't seen you in a minute. Let's see who else we got here. We got Paul Fitzgerald, another guy that just put his name in the portal. True sophomore. Had 8 sacks as a redshirt freshman last year, so that's actually a pretty good season from Utah State. Let me take a look at his height and measurables. I'm actually kind of interested in that. That's very interesting. Let's see, 6'3", 235. Okay, yeah, 6'3", 235. So kind of a typical build, kind of a typical build for an edge. Probably looking more like a 3-4 edge in my personal opinion. Yeah. But yeah, he's a Dallas Turner. He's a Dallas Turner type of player. So 6'3", 235, had 8 sacks last year for Utah State. So more of a smaller school, but still they're competing in the Mountain West Conference. So it's not the greatest conference in the world, but it is competitive. Had 8 sacks. That's interesting. That's a very interesting. That's very, very interesting. Let's see, top 8 edge. Justin Hill scheduled to visit with Bama. He is leaning Ohio State, but was impressed with 8A. That's what's up, Patriot Life. That's what's up. That's what's up. There was a lot of kids. Man, at 8A that was really, really impressed. Very, very impressed. But that's what's up. Like I said, because as much as we're talking about the transfer portal, recruiting does matter. Recruiting does matter, and getting as much young talent here would be as great as possible. Let's see, McClain and Jackson on the corners. Go ahead and grave Bama on the trophy. Yeah. I think the question is, though, is like if McClain, if he couldn't get it at Colorado, like, do we expect him to get it in his first year in his defensive scheme? Now, of course, maybe Colorado's defensive scheme isn't as cracked out to be. Maybe it's just not cracked out to be. Maybe it just wasn't meant to be for him. And maybe he comes here under Mo Linguist and Hitchler and Womack, and he just gets it. He finally kind of gets it, because as far as his physical intangibles, he's got it. He's got the speed, he's got the size. But he, for some reason at Colorado, he just couldn't really grasp those concepts there. And so who knows? Maybe a change of scenery is gonna, that's what's gonna make him a much better prospect for this team. So we'll see. But his name is interesting. He's a very interesting name. Is a trench boy. I don't want. Yeah. See. Yeah. So it's kind of split. You got some people that want him, some people that don't want him. You said somebody said I would go after Traquan Fagans. Oh, he is. Oh, I don't know if it was specifically $800K, but yeah, he did want some. He wants some of the NIL money. He did want some of that NIL money. I forgot about that. Yeah, and this was the concern, Davis Lewis, is that he just didn't. Yeah, he didn't grasp the playbook, and I think there were some questions about that in that forefront. There were definitely some questions, and it's kind of like, but is it kind of like, again, last year he was a true freshman. Was he just a kid that simply just thought it was going to be easy? That he thought that the transition was going to be easy, light, and that was Colorado, that he was just going to play day one? Was it personal issues that prevented him from staying in the playbook? Was college just a little bit too hard? Because you got to go to classes, you got to focus on your grades, and then you got to focus on. I mean, it's not an easy transition going from high school to college. Matter of fact, I can argue that the NFL is way easier than college in terms of just, again, you don't have to worry about classes and that. You don't have to really worry about that. The NFL is pretty much a little bit more easier transition in terms of just what you do off the field compared to what you do on the field, but. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know the full story behind it, but that is the rumor that was kind of going on in place, and that's why I think, some people were they just had that concern. McLean is a kid that we can just strain his ass out. I'm seeing that from Chris. Yeah, like I said, you know, we got coaches that can get on his ass. That's for damn sure. We got coaches that can definitely get on his ass. Katashi, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure about that. Like I said, you know, for the most part, yeah, I didn't really hear that much about it. I heard that off the field was not that. Again, I didn't, you know, it wasn't really any serious off the field issues. But no, yeah, I don't know about that. Christopher Perp says send him to Saban. Yeah, that will straighten his ass out. Yeah, send his ass to Saban. I'll say Saban will get him right. But who else we got? Who else do we see? Any major names? Any other major names? Let's see, Derek Graham. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about right here. Like, this is his third school in less than a year. Derek Graham re-entered his name in the transfer portal. 6'4", 314-pound offensive lineman. Can play both tackle and guard. Only allowed, I think, 3 sacks in 2023. So I think he started every game for them last year. Only allowed 3 sacks. So he's a good lineman. But yeah, he re-entered his name in the portal, and guess where he came from? Texas A&M. Stop going to Texas A&M, guys. Like, please stop going to A&M. It's not in your benefit. It is just not in your benefit. That school is just, that program is simply just falling apart, guys. But like notice that. Like, notice the kids that are transferring. Like, it's the same schools. It's the same schools that they transfer to, and they just transfer their name out of. So that's another starting caliber player. That's another starting caliber player. That's another starting caliber player right there, guys. If you just want some interior offensive line help, a little undersized, right, at 314 pounds. Well, you know, no, I'm not gonna make fun of that, because last time we wanted 330, 340 dudes, and we saw what happened. So I'm not gonna make fun of the weight. I actually kind of want slimmer guys. But yeah, 314, 6'4", around that park. Started every game for Troy last year. He was a sought after transfer during the winter period. A&M was able to grab him, and just like that, his name is in the portal. So I don't know I don't know what the hell is going on at Texas A&M. But guess what? We've had players publicly came out and said their NIL crap is fake. They don't pay their players on time. And I'm not just saying that. This is coming from players. This is coming from I mean, this is public record. This is coming from public record. This is coming from these players themselves, right? A&M is not, their crap is, it's not going right for them. It is not going right for that program right now. So yeah, his name just entered the portal. Very, very curious to see what kind of happens with him. If Alabama, that is a target. That is a target that if Bama wants to pursue, they can try to see if they can try to pick him up. Now, it's curious because he didn't play there, but he transferred there. So I wonder what the rule is going to be. Does it still sit in place that we can't pick him up because he's an A&M guy, or because he didn't play, he just transferred there, and then he just I don't even know if he enrolled for like less than a month and then he's gone. So like, does that count? Does that count for the ruling that we simply just can't do it, or do we have to focus our attention elsewhere? I don't know. This weird SEC spring portal crap is confusing me every single time. Right, like that. Yeah, like I got to consider the new rule into place, but he didn't even, I don't know, like he didn't play. Like he was there for literally less than a month. And just like that, his name is back in the portal. And so what kind of happens there? I don't know. What kind of happens there? I don't know. I'm happy to see that none of our guys. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good point right there, Larry. That's a good point right there. Yeah, none of our, like, we haven't, I mean, for the most part, the one player that's left so far is our place kicker. That's the one player that's left so far. It's the place kicker. So that's a good sign. That's a good sign right there, guys, that these players are locked in. These players are ready to go. And like I said, it's Wednesday. Saturday was the spring game. And so I'm kind of happy to see that our players are starting to get a little locked in. Happy to see that our players are starting to get locked in a little bit in that aspect. But like I said, it could be worse. It could be like Louisville. We could be Colorado. Just players leaving left and right. And so far, we haven't seen any big names at least enter the portal. Hopefully that stays that way. I'm prepared if that does happen, but hopefully it stays that way for sure. I'm trying to see, ladies and gentlemen, is there any other big names? Any other big names? Yeah. All right. So they just released where Damian Martinez, where he's potentially going to go. That's fine. He's probably going to go to Miami. No. Yeah, he's probably going to go to Miami. Probably going to go to Miami, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised if that does happen. Trying to see some other new names. Let's see. We got Raymond Contrell. He entered the name for the portal from Kentucky. Bama can't get him. So it is kind of what it is there. Let's see. We got many. It's a lot of SEC caliber players that put their name in the portal. Damn. Let's see. Jason Zandamela. Okay, so yeah, so that's a big boy. Good God, how much that dude weigh? Oh, I'm very curious. I'm very curious. How much that dude weigh? Yeah, I see. Yeah, yeah, man. But God, that boy is eating lamb chops. God, yeah, that's a big boy. That's a big interior offensive lineman. Yeah, so he just entered his name in the portal for USC. All right, so that's a very interesting name. And just kind of some other kind of quality depth. Other kind of quality depth as well. Haven't seen really any big names into the portal. Caden Mormon, he entered his name in the portal not that long ago. Let's see who else we got here. We got graduate transfer. Shane Calhoun, he entered his name in the portal. Matter of fact, I've actually heard of Shane Calhoun. I've actually heard of him before. Graduate transfer, 63 catches, 644. Did he have, okay, that's just for his career. It's more of a depth type piece. For tight end. Let's see, we got Ron Wiggins. He entered his name in the portal. Again, this is the last time that we were on, so this is kind of the other names. Bruce McPherson entered his name in the portal. Is that a kicker? That's a punter. Oh, wow. Damn, that's a really good average. 47 yards per punt. That's a good average. But we already got a punter, so I'm not that concerned about it. And then, of course, Jakari Brown, which is the four-star dual threat. So, yeah, that's all the names that are kind of caught up so far that have entered the transfer portal since we kind of last got on. Yeah, pretty much the only major one that's entered the portal so far is that Western Kentucky cornerback. And that's the only one. That is the only one. Yep, that's the only one so far. So we'll see. We'll see if we can get some more breaking news, at least during this part for sure. But let's see. I want to keep checking. I want to keep refreshing. Here. And if you guys got any news, definitely make sure to drop in the comments as usual. Why is Ty Simpson trending? Okay. Yeah, like why is he? Okay. I don't think that needed to be trending on. I don't think that did not need to be trending on X. God, that's kind of weird. Okay, well, yeah, he's not. Yeah, of course. Well, that's good news. Well, Ty Simpson's not going to put his name in the transfer report. I think we already kind of knew this. I have no idea why that was trending though. Oh, okay, well, that's how you know that's how you know for the most part these journalists, these media outlets, this is how you know we're in a dead period in college football right now. Like this is the dead period. It's May. And so for the transfer portal, like we're looking for any sort of news, any sort of scoop so we can try to get out there as fast as possible. This is officially dead period time because once these spring games are over, there's nothing to talk about besides doing previews and schedule. Like we're doing previews, player projection stats. Again, we can talk about the NFL draft. It's going to be like we can talk about the NFL draft. The NFL draft is going to be next week, so that will be something to talk about. But yeah, like we are officially in dead period time because man, I'm sorry, that should not be trending if your backup quarterback came out and said I'm not going to be leaving. That should not be trending, but it is what it is. No thoughts on Cormani McClain? No. Yeah, I kind of explained a little bit earlier to Sean. He's a hell of a talent, but I do have my concerns. I do have my concerns with Cormani McClain because, again, he just could not grasp the playbook. And, again, whether the rumors are true or not, that he actually studied the playbook or not, he had some issues, right? He had some issues. The talent is there. Again, maybe he just needs a change of scenery. Maybe he needs to just go to a different environment like Tuscaloosa. With Coach Mo and Coach Hitzler, that has already developed NFL quality players or coached in the league that can go out there and kind of coach them right. But he's an interesting talent. But I think the question is will he start? And I don't know. I think he's behind a little bit of the AWOL. And I do think that right now, I just don't know if he would start. Again, he's a long-term investment because he has 4 years of eligibility. So he's a long-term investment, but definitely not a person that's I don't think that's gonna be impactful and huge contributor for the team right away. Especially right now when he's literally gonna be coming into fall camp, right? If he just came in like during the winter, I think it would be a different story if he kind of came in during the winter and he had time and preparation and we can see him what he's like and during like these spring scrimmages. But like he'll be practicing in the fall camp. And I just don't know if that's enough time for him to get it right in order for him to contribute. So he's a long-term investment. Again, his name is going to be in the portal. If Bama feels like they want to get him and they like his promise and they like his quality and they feel like his coaches can develop him, then by means go ahead and get him because guess what? We need some roster spots. But other than that, honestly, I would rather get the Western Kentucky corner. Give me him. Give me the Western Kentucky corner. Give me a guy that's a quality player, that has a lot of experience, right? Give me that sort of player that can go ahead and can contribute. That has done well against quality receivers like Emeka Egbuka. He's went up against quality receivers and done a hell of a job. So I would rather have the quality depth and the experience than just getting somebody that's kind of still fresh. What's going on, chat? What's going on? Everybody wants Ty. Yes, yeah. If Coach Prime can't get you to study your playbooks to play, yeah. And that's kind of the concern. Like it's Coach Prime. Coach Prime, he's gonna specifically coach the secondary. He's gonna have a big hand in that secondary. And yeah, like Cormani McClain was supposed to be that next Travis Hunter type of player. He was supposed to be the next guy. Remember, he was the number 2 player in the country, right? He wasn't number 1 like Travis, but he was number 2, and so he provided a lot. And Coach Prime saw something. He saw something special in Cormani. Of course, everybody did. Nick Saban, everybody wanted him. He had a crap ton of offers, and just didn't really work out with Colorado. Just didn't really work out. So it's kind of like if he couldn't work really work with Coach Prime. Is that going to be more of a detriment towards again, somebody's going to pick him up. Somebody is, but, personally for me, I'm just not too sure if you want that in your locker room right now. Yeah, everybody's literally freaking out about the Cormani McClain. Everybody's kind of dealing with that. Yep. See what we got. Yeah, same situation. Let's see. They mentioned McClain's study habits on the iPad. He basically had no study habits. Yeah, and yeah, that's concerning. That's concerning. Now, this is the one thing that I can say about Cormani is you're a freshman, you're 18 years old, you live and you learn, right? We give how many players have we kind of given the pass of saying, you know what, they're freshmen, they're 18, 17-year-old kids, they're young. We were stupid like that at that age. These guys can learn from their mistakes. do we give the same attention to Kamani McClain and just give him that opportunity, give him that opportunity, or do we try to see if he could just find it himself? Because, again, the talent is there. He was a 5-star for a reason. He was a number 2 player for a reason. Do you want to put that, if you are a first-year head coach with a first-year coaching staff, do you want that in your locker room? Do you feel like you can bring the best out of him? Or do you feel like, or is this, they're going to take a look at that? Because this is one thing that I actually kind of found out. This is one thing that I actually kind of found out for transfers is these coaches would actually call up the other coaches, right? They would call up, that player's former coach, and they'll ask him like, hey, how is he on the field? What's his study habits? What's his study habits like? Is he a great student? Is he willing to go into the film room, right? They actually will ask questions. And, some coaches are honest, some coaches aren't honest, but yeah, before picking up that certain player, they actually do their investigative work. That's something I actually kind of found out for, when this thing first happened out. Like they will do an investigation to kind of see, is this player worth coming to the university? And so, if these universities are calling and they're like, hey, why is this 5-star? Why was this, like, he wasn't even involved? What the hell is going on? They call up Coach Prime and say, hey, Coach Prime, we're thinking about getting this player. Can you give him, like, can you give us, any sort of recommendation about him? And Coach Prime said, don't waste your time with him. The dude is one of the, he is, again, he's young, but he's an idiot. He acted like an idiot last year. He wasn't studying hard. He was ignoring the playbook. Right, we gave him every opportunity to contribute to the team, and he didn't want to take it. He didn't show any sort of improvement. Don't waste your time with him. Coaches will be like that. Certain programs will be like that, unfortunately, and it's one of those things where it actually could hurt him to a point where instead of going to a Power 5 school, he actually ends up going to a lower Division 1 school. Hell, sometimes maybe even JUCO, maybe even D2 or D3. I mean, I'm just throwing those cases out there, but yeah, I mean, coaches and other programs, they will do their homework before picking up a player to come to their university. Oh boy, we're talking about. I think we're doing food recipes. I think we're doing seafood. We're talking about. His coach already threw. Yeah. His coach already blasted him. Yeah. And that's kind of the concern right there, dude. That's kind of the concern. Like, which schools are ready to pick him up? Because you heard everything about it. Obviously, we know about it. Like, which schools are ready to kind of give him that sort of attention? Like, which schools are willing to kind of give him that another opportunity? Because the talent is there. It'll be interesting. It'll be very interesting to kind of see what happens. But yeah, like I said, good luck to the kid, man. Good luck to him. And if Alabama wants to pick him up and they feel like, they can strain him out, great. But if they feel like he's not really going anywhere, then what about Sports Illustrated reporting Shador just attended his first in-person class since being at Colorado? Good God. Yeah, I mean, it's possible he just took online classes. I don't think there was like anything particularly wrong with it. I mean, there's an opportunity. He took nothing but online classes. I know what I did. I mean, I know what I did. Like I only went to, I think I had like maybe 3 semesters where I simply just went in person. The rest of my classes were online. I just took classes online. I hate going on campus. So it's possible. Yeah, I mean, online classes. I mean, I love online classes, so it's possible. I also say this as well. No, I'm not gonna say. I ain't gonna give away the sauce because we got students that are watching this, and they're like, dude, do not drop the sauce. Do not drop the sauce. Especially today when you're taking online classes, it's way easier now than it was before, man. So I ain't gonna drop the sauce. But yeah, online classes would probably, like, in my opinion, if there was an option between an online and in person, I'm taking that online every day. So I don't blame them. I've gotten 4 degrees and never been to a classroom. Right, like it's easy. Like you're just online. It's more. You're more comfortable. Nobody else is bothering you. Nobody else is kind of bothering you. Hell, even if you're like in a Zoom call, right? You're in a Zoom call or whatever sort of kind of face-up meeting you're kind of having. Like you can just be on your computer and you can just go to another tab. You can just keep creating tabs and again you have more research. It's just easier. It's just so much easier to take online classes nowadays. More, definitely now more so than ever for obvious reasons. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I don't blame Shador for again. And to be fair, if he's taking his first in-person class, it's possibly because he had no other option but to do it. He probably tried to sought out like every single online option possible, and probably just ran out of options. To be honest. Let's see, Zabian in trouble for tackling an 8A. I don't think it was that bad. Wasn't the greatest, but I don't think it was that bad. True, however, got to love a school campus by being involved. Yeah. I mean, for me, I'm an introvert, so I mean, for me, it's like I gotta stay inside. Gotta stay inside, dude. I do not like going out. Well, at least for like campus talks and stuff like that. Like I simply go out. I do what I need to do, and then I just come back home. That's just what I do. That's just what I do. That's just me personally. That's my introvert. That's my introvert golf self coming out. Is Justice leaving? No, he's not leaving. He's not leaving. He's not. I haven't heard anything from that, but I don't think he's leaving yet. We took back Tony Jefferson, but we can't give a kid a chance that never had a legal or off the field issues. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Like I said, if Bama wants to get him, I have no issue with it. You want to go ahead and get it, they do it. I just have different reasons. I have different reasons, right? I want a person that can contribute right away, right? I want somebody that can contribute right away. That's why I want the Western Kentucky corner rather than than their Kermani. But if you're picking up Kermani, it's not simply for about a year. You're getting him from a long-term investment. You're getting him for a long-term investment. And sometimes when you don't study the playbook, that sometimes can have repercussions, not just off the field. I have no issues with that. My only thing is that, again, now you're behind the 8-ball. Now you're behind the 8-ball in terms of your development. You screwed up your own development just because you didn't want to study the concept, just because you didn't really want to study the playbook. You screwed up your own development. And so if he's coming in here, man, it's like he's a freshman. And that may be a good thing in terms of long-term investment and because the quality of talent that's going to be there. But if you're looking for, if you feel like you like your starting rotation or your second, or if you like your first two groups in your secondary as far as the rotation, especially your outside guys, or maybe you love your Husky and your Rovers, you probably want, okay, you know what, we like these guys, but we feel like we can get better. What can we do to try to improve it? You obviously want somebody that can contribute right off the gate and provides a lot of quality. Kermani's raw. Like, you're getting quality in terms of the talent, but you're not getting quality in terms of the on-field production. And so it depends on what Kalen DeBoer and his coaching staff, it depends on what they want. Do they want long-term investment, or do they want somebody that can contribute right off the gate and provide that on-field production possibly, right? We like last year we had Trey Amos and we had Jalen Key. Jalen Key started last year. Trey Amos didn't start for the team, but when he was on the football field, nobody scored a touchdown on him, right? It was one of those situations where if Terrion went down or if Kool-Aid went down, matter of fact, there were situations where Kool-Aid went down, you put Trey in the game, it wasn't no, matter of fact, there were times where we thought it was better when Trey was there than Kool-Aid. And that's no spot on Kool-Aid. That's just how good Trey Amos was as a depth piece, right? So if we have a similar situation where we pick up a quality depth piece just in case one of our guys goes down, give me that guy that has better on the field production depth compared to the other player that I have to slot in there and he's raw, he's fresh. Like, that's what I would prefer. But you're getting depth. And here's the thing though, am I really getting depth? Because if Kermani can't produce, if he can't produce on the field, and he's getting beat left and right because he's getting beat left and right, is that really quality death? Like, there's death and then there's quality death, right? The kid from Western Kentucky, not only did he come from a similar scheme, but he's also went up against quality competition, right? He's gone against really good quality receivers. Again, go back and watch the Ohio State game. Watch what he did against Emeka Egbuka. He did a really good job against him. A really, really good job against Emeka Egbuka. He didn't really get beat a lot towards that game. So that's what I'm talking about. I want players that already have the quality. Like, they're good quality players now that could start for the team. And so, like I said, Cormani, he might not get right until he honestly might not get right until the next year. Not saying that he can't be that player that can live up to the billing as far as being a 5-star. I'm just saying, I don't know if he's going to contribute right off the gate, because he didn't come for the spring window. He's coming for the fall camp. And when you're coming for fall camp, you have a limited amount of time in terms of learning a brand new scheme in front of this defense, right? So, again, I understand it. I wouldn't be mad at it if they decide to get him. I'm just telling you, I prefer somebody that already has the on-field production, that's coming from a similar background, especially because Womack competed in the same conference as this kid, so he has some sort of familiarity with him already. That's kind of who I would want. But like I said again, if you can't nab him, of course, and Cormani McClain is still on the board, then obviously go for it. What's up, Javion? Amos grilled me because he was not right off the bat. Right, he wasn't right off the bat. He was not right. That's a good point. That's a good point, Moonrock. And I think this could be the argument for Cormani. This could be the argument for him, is the fact that despite Trey Amos coming into a situation where he did have a lot of starting experience, he wasn't right off the bat because he couldn't grasp the defensive concept. So that's an argument for Cormani, is that, well, how can you say that about Trey Amos if Cormani, how can you say about Trey Amos when he came in and he was rocky? And that's a guy that had a lot of starting experience. Now, was he better than the Western Kentucky corner? Probably not. But Cormani overall has the higher ceiling. And so if he can get in here and he gets in and he has a much better understanding of the defense, and he starts to put in work, then there's a legitimate argument, obviously. Right, that's another situation. And like I said, the quarterback, we know Jalen Miro is going to be QB1. Like, that's official. We know he's going to be QB1 by the time the start of the season starts. Are we sure that our outside guys, that both those slots are already filled? Because it's competition, right? It is added value. It is added competition there. It's not yet filled. So I think one of the questions is who do you want right now that can challenge for a starting spot? Do you believe that Cormani is going to be ready to challenge for a starting spot right now? Or do you want someone with quality depth, quality experience on the field? Do you want to slide him in that position? Because it's not like I don't think any of our secondary spots are filled. I would say besides Malachi Moore, but I would say this, like Malachi Moore at safety, I don't like him at safety. I want that dude either at Husky or Rover. I do not want that dude as a starting safety. He just doesn't look right there. So that's possibly the only guy where I can sit up here and say, okay, yeah, he's going to start. We just don't know where he's going to start, but he's going to start. So there's still competition there. Right. Everybody's learning the scheme. That's a good point, Kareem. Like everybody is everybody's learning the scheme, right? Damani Jackson, like I said, he could start. Damani Jackson could start. He could start, definitely. But it's not official. Like we have a good idea who's going to do it. It's just not official. We know Jalen Miro's official. We don't know if any of our guys in the secondary is official because there's still competition, right? We talked about Xavier Brown. We talked about Peyton Woodyard. We talked about Red Morgan of how they did. Like they were impressive during their spring games. And those are guys that are fighting for playing time there, and that's going to be fighting for competition to potentially be starters for this team, right? So there's a lot more. There's going to be the intensity is going to be a lot bigger by the time fall camp rolls around when it comes to when it comes from getting to these spots. So yeah, if you feel like you want to get a Kermani or you feel like you want to get the guy from Western Kentucky, then go ahead. By all means, do it. So we got another. Oh my God! Oh, I was about to go crazy. I was about to go nuts for a second, guys. I thought. Oh boy! I thought Traco was. Man, God, I was about to go nuts. I'm about to say, wow. I'm like, yeah. I was about to say, forget Cormani, forget the Western Kentucky cat. We got to go after Traco. Oh, I was about to go nuts. Hold on. I got to make sure this is official. Let me make sure this is official before I kind of break this. Please, Lord. Please. Is it official? Oh, damn it. No, I got the wrong joint. Hold on. Please. Oh, they're not telling you. Come on, man. Please. Kyrie, who is it? Ah, damn it. They got the wrong. Ah, boy. Hold on. I hate this thing. So basically, Arizona's corner. I keep forgetting the name. I'm trying to get the name right. But it's the 6'4" corner. That's what I'm trying to get I'm just looking for perfect confirmation. Yeah. Okay, so I don't think it's official. So Dacario Davis is not in the portal. That's what I was looking for, because all of a sudden I saw his name pop up multiple times and I was ready to get hyped up. But his teammate is in the portal. His teammate is in the portal. He just entered it like 5 minutes ago. Oh my God, that just pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie to you. That just, damn it. Ah, damn it. I was about to say, guys, forget the Western Kentucky corner, forget Carmani. We got to go after Dacario. I don't care who we got starting right now. I don't care who you got starting right now. You have a dude who would literally go in the first round today, enter the transfer portal. You got to grab him. You got to grab that dude. And so, damn it. Ah, boy, I was about to. Oh boy, man, I was about to go nuts. I was about to go crazy. You was about to get Jant Shifty. Jant Shifty was about. He was gonna have to make a return, man, if that was true. God, oh boy. Oh, that's disappointing. That's disappointing. What's going on, Coach Sean?
Chilling, man. How you doing?
All right, man. Like I said, we're just going through our Judgment Day. I don't know if you caught it a little bit earlier, man. Me and Ty, we were trying to go a little crazy.
Yeah, I was in the chat. I was giving you guys love. For
man,
sure.
Yeah, this is gonna be like a nerve-wracking 2 weeks.
Yeah,
pretty much, Coach Sean. Everything that you talked about with the portal and everything you talked about with NIL, man. I mean, there are so many cats that have literally transferred 3 to 4 times in less than a year, and there's no restriction. There's no restriction at all, man. Like it's nuts.
Yeah, it's crazy right now, bro. It's really, really, really crazy right now. It's gonna pick up though. It's gonna pick up. Right now, man, it's just the opening hours of this thing. It's definitely gonna pick up. Some in our favor, some not.
Mm-hmm.
And just hold on, man. Hold on tight. You know, it's still coming for sure. I enjoyed you guys' segment, man. I enjoyed Jan Shiesty. I enjoyed Gandalf, the transfer portal wizard. You know, I enjoyed that, man. You guys did a great job with that. You know, I'm appreciative of the energy you guys put into that. It was awesome. And definitely roll tide to you guys for that, for sure. I was at work listening, watching as much as I possibly could. And it was outstanding. Coach Mook came in on his CB4 roll tide type gangsterism.
Oh, Easy
Easy E. Yeah, y'all boys was wilding out, man, for sure.
Yeah, man, that was definitely a fun segment. I thought it was gonna be a little more. I'm not surprised on what I saw, man, but it would have been great if like a bunch of just got into the portal and they just started kind of doing their thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, Coach Sean, any names that kind of surprised you so far that hit the portal that we could grab?
Yeah, man. I'm very, very shocked at the safety from Texas A&M, Jacoby
Matthews.
Yeah, dude had a great year. I'm shocked about the outside linebacker from Pitt. Dude had another great year. That cat was an all ACC player. So, man, it's crazy to see these kids who are so established, man. And it's just a very, very wild time, man. You know, if this don't tell people that we're in a different era of football, when your starter who played well transfers for whatever reason, then that tell you what we dealing with, man. It's just a whole nother era of football. It's just a whole nother day and age where stats don't matter, where success don't matter. It just is what it is, man. You know, I just hope we reap the benefits of somebody's portal. You know what I'm saying? You know, I really want to reap the benefits. Shout out to the entire Undefeated, man. I appreciate you guys tapping in for sure. Coach Jay always keep it rocketing. You know, I love catching the segments. Yeah, man. I you know, for me, bro, I don't, you know me, bro. I'm a little different. I like recruiting. I like the portal. I don't really too much care about doing the inside stuff. For me, just for me. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to do none of that. I just want to talk football and talk to the Undefeated. That's all I want to do, man. You know, when they start playing the schemes, I'm sitting in the stands breaking every play down. Me and my boy Patriot Life. You know, that's what I like to do. I get frustrated with this transfer portal stuff. You know, seeing who's coming, seeing who's not. It's almost like waving a carrot in front of your face and taking it back. And waving
it's
taking it back. Yeah. Facts, bro. I just want to talk football, bro. I just want to give me who you gonna give me and let me play. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to keep going through all of this. He may come, he may not. He may come. Just give me my team and let me go. Just figure out a way to win a game. That's all I really care about, man. You know what I mean? Obviously, we have positions that we need help on. We got some very, very young, talented corners, as Coach Jay already know. Some secondary help. I personally can't wait to Caden Pryor. I'm gonna talk on that here in just in a second, Coach Jay. You might want to hang around for a minute. I want to touch base on that Caden Proctor real quick, man, because I've been seeing a lot of things, man. I've been seeing a lot of things. And I think what's happening here is the older generation of my age people, 35, 40 and up, and the younger generation, 30 and down, are clashing over this Caden Proctor stuff. But it's happening now, I guess now that he's actually in the portal and actually on his way back. And I spoke on this, man. I spoke on this. You know, I get it. I think my exact words were, as a college football fan, it was kind of strange to see. But as an Alabama fan, I welcome him, especially when I saw how our left tackle played. No disrespect. I think people are going a little overboard with it, man. You know, and I'll discuss why here shortly. Go ahead and grab that, Coach Jay, if you will.
Randall Grant to 999 says, I think coaches will ask portal kids to hold their announcements until the end of the portal, so it doesn't make anyone on the roster leave.
Man, that kids ain't got to listen to that.
Yeah. Once they put their name in that portal, they gone. Like,
exactly. It's over with. You know, once kids put their name in that portal, they don't owe you anything, any loyalty, any let me wait for you, nothing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's just a different time. Even me, man, I have a hard time with this new age of college football, with the moving and the shaking and the moving parts and the kid. It's just a new time, right? Even I had to really, really come to grips with it's just football as we know it is over. It's just what it is, and you just got to try to find your best way possible to accept it, Coach Jay. And do the best you can to, I guess, be one of the haves and not one of the have-nots.
Yep, and this is, like I said, thankfully no one. I mean, we only our place kicker is which is not our starting place kicker, but one of the guys that was competing for the job. He entered his name, and then Reed. That's the only name that's gone so far. No one else has kind of left. Hopefully that continues to stay that way. I think that once all these spring games are gone, you're going to see us a lot more players are going to be entering the portal, because again, they want to see that they want to see their standing. They want to see where they stand with the program, with the university. And like I said, this is just only the beginning, guys. I mean, we've already got over 50 kids into the portal just today. Like, it's the next 2 weeks, you're going to see hundreds, maybe is it close to 1,000 like last year? Maybe not, but it's going to be pretty close to it. And we grabbed the super chat real quick. Let's see, we got Randall Green again with the $4.99. He says, I meant to hold an announced event and where they're going, not entertain the portal. Okay, gotcha. Or not entering the portal. Gotcha. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens. I mean, this is what we've been talking about, man. I mean, 3 to 4 times these kids have entered the portal in less than a year. You provided all these windows, and now you're adding restrictions, right? When our coach decided to retire and they opened up this stupid window of 30 days, you had everybody trying to poach us, including SC programs. But now all of a sudden we're in the spring window. We can't grab one player from the SEC. Can't grab one player because of the stupid spring window relegation. This stupid crap that's going on right here, which is it's dumb. Yeah. Unless an SEC coach gets fired, that's when we can start snagging them. So I don't know. It's like there's a lot of restrictions still. Well, our conference is the one that's restricting ourselves from trying to get better, but I don't know. Like, you got 3 to 4 kids transferring. I mean, you just literally had a kid that just enrolled, and in less than a month, he's gone. This is college football, man. This is college football. Just uncut.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Shout out to Kareem Hood. What's up, Kareem? LaQuisha Gordon, my decoy queen. Dr. 334, Carlos Williams. You know what I'm saying? Frank Wright, Moon Rocker, Javian Smith, Poetic Injustice, Chris Walton, Sean Williams, Moon Rockers in here as usual, my broski. Chance Fawcett, Kimberly Harmon is in here. I'm so glad to see you, Kimberly. Man, listen, Jack is in here. Cynthia Middleton. Cynthia, I'm so glad to see you. I'm so glad you're in here. Larry Large is in here. What's up, Cynthia? For sure. Much love to you. Jack is in here. Megan is in here. Janet Forsyth, the Bee Queen, is in here. What's up, Janet? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're getting better, girl. We need you. Good to see you. Health and Wealth is in here. Todd is in here, man. Goofball, the Broski's in here. Frank Wright is in here. Carla M. Bailey is in here. What's up, my friend? How you doing? Nicole Covington. What's up, girl? How you doing, my friend? Roll Tide to you, all of you. The Broski, Adam Lamparillo, the outspoken man himself. He's going to keep it real no matter what. Rich B is in here. Jack is in here. Ebony Carter, mother of Noah Carter, the monster himself, is in here. Reposted a couple of your videos. Looks like you guys had a great time. Glad you had a great time, man. Glad you got a little bit of that Tuscaloosa flavor. Let you see how football crazy this state really is. I think you've seen it. And it's not even half that on a real game day. So shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Glad you guys up in here. Patriot Life, my broski's in here. Patriot Life, what up, bro? What up with you, man? How you doing, man? That's my dog right there, man. Loving to death, Patriot Life. Javian Smith is in here. Man, everybody's in here, man. Ronnie Jones, what's up, Ronnie? How you doing, man? Samuel Phillips is in here. Jared is in here. What's up, Jared? How you doing, bro? Jack is in here, man. Brian Walker's in here. Man, listen, Coach Al is in here. Coach Al, what up with you, my brother? How you feeling? How you doing? Monica Hill, what's up, Monica? How you doing, sweetie? I'm so glad you're in here. Much love to you. Roll Tide CVC is in here, man. Health and Wealth, my broski's in here. Just good to see all of you in here, man. Thank you for tapping in. Hit the like button if you guys can. Samuel Phillips, everybody. And yeah, I want to. Did I miss a super chat, Coach Jay?
Hey, we had two.
Go ahead, Coach Jay.
Let's see. We got Poet and Justice with the $5 super chat. These kids aren't divas. They do want adults allow/enable. Yeah, that's true. I mean, these kids. I mean, like I said, you treat them like adults. This is what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen. Let's see. We got Antoine in the building with the $4.99 super chat. He says, "Can we grab SE graduates out of the portal?" Well, with this new rule, honestly, I have no idea.
I think if they're graduates, they can I think if they're graduates, they can transfer in conference. Yeah. Shout out to Antoine Currington, man. Always with the great question. OG Ephraim.
They keep confusing us.
Tink, what up, Tink? That's my broski right there too, man. Tink, how you feeling, brother? Hope you're doing well, boy. Corey P is in the house, man. Yeah, I think Coach J, if they graduate, I think they can legally transfer in conference at that time. But I think that's the only way they can. It kind of sucks though, man, because Alabama had a coaching change. So for 30 days, not 15, for 30 days, even within the SEC, you got to poach off Alabama's roster. So here comes the good portal that we can poach, and now you can't even poach inside the SEC. It just kind of sucks, man. It kind of sucks. Clint Howard, what's up, bro? Miss Kamal, how you doing, sweetie? Good to see you. It just kind of sucks to me, man. Anthony Harris is in the house. For 30 days, we let people poach off Alabama's roster. Now for you mean to tell me for 15, we can't poach off other SEC schools? It just kind of sucks. It just really do. BT Trust, what's up, bro? Sean Williams, my bro. Cinco de God is in here. What's up with y'all, boy? Marquita, my neighbor, is in here. What's up, Marquita? I'm so glad you're here, man. For sure. So it kind of sucks. It's almost like Alabama's getting the short end of the stick again. You know, can you guys believe for a whole month, Coach J, an entire month, everybody got to snatch who they want to snatch from our roster? Now we can't do the same. We can snatch some people, but we can't even snatch nobody in the SEC, man. It's just crazy as usual.
It's just, I don't know. It's this I don't know. The answer, and again, the coaches are the ones that agreed on it, not the commissioner.
Mm-hmm.
The coaches are the one that agreed on this SC regulation crap, and it's stupid because you're hurting yourself, all because you're afraid of in-conference competition. It's just ridiculous. Now you're strengthening somebody else's conference, but not your. I don't know. It's ridiculous. But they're afraid of in-conference competition. It's a shame. But it is what it is, man. So, Coach Shaw, before I kind of hop out of here, man, I'm just gonna say this, man. Great. This is well. First of all, I already know this is gonna be a great segment. I know Coach Mook should be coming a little later on tonight after this. Maybe not, because I know he's got like a lot of stuff to do. But no, yeah. Watch how I hop off, and all of a sudden, this is where a big transfer just hops off. I swear, I know it's probably gonna happen. But Coach Sean, man, I'm gonna leave you to it. With the Bama undefeated chat. You already know what I'll be. I'll be in the chat chilling, watching. I'm probably gonna take a nap, maybe watch some Power or something. I don't know. But Coach Sean, I'll definitely will catch you on the next one, brother.
Okay, Coach J, I appreciate you, man. Roll Tide, bro.
Roll Tide.
Shout out to the broski, Coach J. Always do an awesome job. Love Coach J segments, man. He always bring it, as we know he does. Shout out to Chris from New Jersey. Shout out to Josh T. Man, listen, shout out to the entire undefeated, man. Love when you guys tap in, man. I appreciate you. Please hit the like button if you guys forgot. If you can, keep the video cracking. I want to speak on Caden Proctor real quick, man, because I've been seeing a lot of stuff, bro. I've seen a lot of stuff, on Caden. my girl Cynthia. A lot of people, a lot of older cats going in on this kid, right? What's up, Coach Al? Yeah, I think so, Coach Al. I think so, man. Shout out to my brother Tink. Shout out to the beautiful Monica Hill. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my broski Chris from New Jersey. I think we're gonna be fine. Shout out to Javian Smith. What up, JS? How you doing, bro? Josh T is in here. Here. What's up, Jimmy Baker? How you doing, brother? David Jones, how you doing, bro? My thing is this, man. And you know, I take the other side of most of the times because, you know, man, I like to stand on the side of right. You know, my brother Patriot Life will tell you, man, we living in a different time, guys, right? And I know those of us that's on the other side, 35 and 40, it's not quite our day anymore, right? That loyalty to the university, that I want to win championship thing is just not there right now, right? And I'm gonna tell you guys something, right? I appreciate you, Tink. You already know how I feel about you, my brother, for sure. I appreciate you, Tink, more than you know, bro. Kareem Hood, what's up, my brother? John M. It's just a different day, guys, and I'm gonna tell you something, man. You know, I coached high school ball for 7 years. I coached 707 for 4. I coached youth league for 7. I played my ball. Listen, it's not just the college players, guys. It's the high school kids. It's the younger kids. It's these kids just don't hit prima donna stage. I've seen a lot of people using that prima donna word, and I really sort of don't agree with it. I get where they're coming from. I totally understand, right? These kids come to college and they want things and they want money and things of that nature. But let me explain something to you, man, that a lot of you may not know. It doesn't start at the at the college level. There are kids getting cars as soon as they turn 16 years old, man, from universities, right? So you're starting these kids about in the 10th, 11th grade of earning these trinkets if they're good in football, right? So it's an entire culture, man. I'll even go so far as this. If you guys know any kids that play AAU basketball, it's real bad in AAU basketball. Football is so far behind basketball when it comes to the dirty stuff. Man, basketball, when you get into that AAU and that sports festival and all that basketball is dirty, bro. It's some stuff going on. What's up, K-Spray? How you doing, brother? It's some stuff in basketball that you guys would not believe, right? With these travel teams and man, it gets real because these stars like LeBron and stuff sponsor. What's up, Dwight? How you doing, bro? You know, yeah, facts. Dwight, that's Dwight spoke on it. That's exactly what I was about to talk about. Dwight spoke on it. This is happening way before college, guys. This is happening way before college. You have kids that are transferring high schools, man, for better football programs and better perks, if you will, and things of that nature. What's up, Larry Lodge? Dr. 334. So this is going on at a very, very young age, man. Right? These kids are about their money, and you have to understand really, really why, guys. You got to really understand how did this come about. This has been going on, man, since my day. Actually, it was before my day. This is like the early 90s. This is before me, right? You had a man named Ed O'Bannon. He played for the UCLA Bruins, him and his brother, Charles O'Bannon. I'm not sure if they were twins or just brothers. I don't know, but they were basketball players for UCLA back in the 90s, right? Everybody used to play that NBA, whatever the game was back then. I can't remember, but they were the first to start this lawsuit as far as suing the NCAA over name, image, likeness. They were the first to do it. So this has been around for years and years and years. It kept going into court, kept going out of court, kept going into court and out of court. But this was so powerful, guys, that they stopped making college football games. Remember college football 2014 with what's the kid from Michigan on the front that the South Carolina guy, like the killed the shoestring guy. He was on the front of the game, right? Jadeveon Clowney like to killed him. That kid, shoestring. I forgot his name. Denard something, right? Denard Robinson. Facts, Antoine Currington. They stopped making the game then because they knew, the powers that be knew, we're going to have to pay these kids, right? And for those that don't understand why you have to pay these kids, let me explain to you why really quickly. I can show you my scholarship. I spoke on this before, but people have been hitting me. I want to explain it really quickly again. I can show you my scholarship. It's in a frame right now that I still got on my wall, right? The wording in the scholarship from 1998 to 2001 is the exact same as the wording in the scholarship today, outside a few snacks they can give, right, legally now. So what I'm saying is the scholarship basically says we're going to pay for your education. You have to keep this GPA. This is an attrition scholarship. It's a renewable scholarship year to year. Nowhere in the scholarship does it say, let me pick on my boy Patriot Life, since I know Patriot Life real well. Let's just say Patriot Life own a camper business. Nowhere in the scholarship does it say you have to help Patriot Life's camper business sell 40,000 campers in a year because he's an alumnus. Patriot Life takes my face, put it on a billboard outside his business. Everybody think I endorse it. People come by the campers, everybody thinking they're doing Alabama a favor. Next thing you know, Patriot Life has an overhead projection of 1.6 million, and he sold overhead. So this is what's been going on since the 90s. These businesses take these college athletes, they put them in golf games, they put them inside in auctions, they put their face on products. So all these businesses have been getting paid, right, off of these children's face, right? Well, in 2020, whatever it was, 19, the court said, I'm not going to stop these kids from coming get what's owed to them. The scholarship says they play football. You guys pay their education. It does not say I can use your child's face on my business without your blessing. Now you have to pay them. So the businesses, being the greedy bastards that they are, they're not going to go backwards. We'll just cut you a deal. We want to keep this money. So Allah, name, image, likeness. Allah, pay for play until you come with a rule to stop it. So when you get a kid like Caden Proctor, who comes to Alabama as a freshman, he comes to play for the great Nick Saban. Nick Saban retires. This kid goes into a panic. I'm getting the hell out of here. I'm going back home. I'm homesick anyway. This is a great time for me to leave. Great reasoning. He goes back home. They shun him. They trying to teach him an undercover lesson, right? We pissed at you for leaving. You back, but we still pissed at you. We ain't going to talk to you. We're not going to provide you with nothing. We're going to make you work for it and treat you like garbage. Okay, I'm a 5-star left tackle who made the all SEC. I don't have to be here, and you're Iowa. I don't have to be here. You're not Georgia. You're not Bama. You're not Ohio State. You're not anyone of significance. You're Iowa. No disrespect. Just saying. The truth is in the details, right? Kids say, you know what? I made a mistake. I'm going back to Bama. All the older cats who used to loyalty, we go in on it. Kid's a punk. He this. He greedy. No, man. This kid is just a product of 2024 and exercising loopholes that politicians exercise every single day, right? They talked about how he was tampered with. He was at the game. Let me explain something, man. Caden Proctor was on the sideline, in the stands, like a fan for 90% of that game. Nothing tampering about that. This kid made a mistake. He thought he was doing the right thing. And if you've seen the struggles of our left tackle, you should be welcoming this kid back. I said before, I understand from a college football fan's perspective how that makes you feel for a kid to be able to leave, take a crap on us, and come back. And I'm in agreement with you. I'm right here with you, right? Shouldn't be able to do that, right? But in 2024, you can do it. And if we're being honest, if I can give you some truth, I'm gonna give it to you straight. Never late. Alabama had 43 sacks last year, which is a record for any offensive line that's ever played at Alabama. We gave up 43 sacks last year. That is the most sacks of any offensive line that's ever played at the University of Alabama. I think we need Caden Proctor. I seen Elijah Pritchard, bless his heart, doing the best he can. I think he's still settling into his role, and I think Elijah's going to be a great player. But I think right now, Caden, at the end of last season, was a better tackle. I think Caden had his struggles in the beginning of the season and the middle of the season. I think toward the end of the season, Caden Proctor got better. His anchor got better. His pass set got better. His hands got better. His quickness got better, right? I think that layoff that we had between the SEC championship and the Michigan game not only hurt Caden Proctor, who was playing hurt, by the way, I think it hurt the whole team for some reason. I think a lot of those sacks were Jalen Milroe's fault. Don't give a damn who get mad about it. It's the truth. Truth is in the details. A lot of those sacks were Jalen's fault. He held the ball too long. He depended too much on his legs instead of trusting what's down the field. I'm sure they'll work with him on that. From the looks of it, he's gotten better. From the looks of the middle of the season toward the end of the season, he's gotten better. I think we need Caden Proctor. We gave up 43 sacks last year. 43. We don't play but 12 regular season games. We need Caden Proctor. Here we need more than Caden Proctor, right? I'm not one of these dudes that's going to get on this pixie dust of positivity just because they played well in a damn spring game. If you're looking for that, you might want to go to somebody else. I'm going to give it to you straight. Never late. It's a spring game. We played well. I'm happy about it. I couldn't be no more happy than what I saw. Defense came out, was a little shaky. Offense was punching them in the mouth, right? Defense buckled down and stopped the offense. That's what you want to see. You want to see that fight. You want to see them come back. Did we look shaky up front on defense in the beginning? Yes, sir, we did. Now, that's because of a couple of reasons. It was a very, very, very vanilla defense. They wasn't doing nothing, right? No stunts, no twists, no for real blitzes, no disguising coverages, nothing. Just base vanilla defense. You play like that against a sorry offense, they'll look good. So while I put a lot into the spring, I don't put a lot into the spring, if that makes any sense, right? Fall camp is what I put a lot into, because fall camp is when it's in blood. Fall camp is when it get real. Spring is just a precursor to the end and the beginning of the football season, if you will. The end of one season, the beginning of another, right? I think we need Caden Proctor. From what I see, I think we need Caden Proctor. I don't, I give credit what credit is due, but I'm not on the pixie dust, bro. I'm not on the pixie dust, never have, never will be. I can't be swayed by chats and people. I know what my eyes saw. You know what I'm saying? And I can't sit here and give you a top analysis of whether we're going to be super good or super bad based off of spring, right? I can tell you that I believe Alabama's going to win 10, 11 games. I can tell you I believe that just based off what we did last year and the talent we have coming back. Do I know that? Absolutely not. Absolutely not, right? I'm excited because we have a returning quarterback. I'm excited because we have another quarterback in Ty Simpson who can play just as well. I'm excited because we have offensive linemen who seem to actually get this scheme and are doing better from what I've seen from that scrimmage game. I'm excited about the future of Alabama football, man, right? I'm excited about it. So as far as Caden Proctor, I'm not on Caden like that no more, man. I wasn't really on him like that from the beginning. I said as a college football fan, I don't like how these kids can leave. I don't like how they can switch schools at a drop of a hat, right? But as an Alabama fan, being selfish, yes, I welcome Caden Proctor because it seems we need him. It seems we need him. Watch the scrimmage game again. It seems we need him, right? I think we're gonna be just fine. I think that this team, just like every other team, has a little work to do in places. Fall camp is gonna be intense. I think Ephraim said it best. Fall camp is gonna be when the swords drop, man. We got a little taste of it in the spring. Fall camp is when these helmets gonna get out and get the cracking, right? You have young Noah here. You have all the freshmen here. Ryan Williams will be in here. I can tell you from experience, if these kids keep dropping balls like that, Ryan Williams will be a freshman starter. You better believe that. Don't care if you're a senior. Don't care if you're a junior. Don't care what you did last year. Can't have a case of the dropsies again. If that freshman comes in here and he balls out, start him. Start him. You know, the whole entire world is basing their hypothesis of Alabama failing, right? They don't know about this. They don't know about that. Can they do this? Can they do that? They was even talking about how bad our field was. I even seen one report that had Alabama only had 25,000 people there and took a picture of the stadium in the beginning of the 8A game. It's like, bro, these people really hate Bama. Like, damn, like you gotta lie. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. So that's even more reason why I think the fall is going to be it's going to be important. No J Speed, that's a fact. I got to see it, brother. I give all the praise to these kids because they're awesome. I'm not one to watch a 7-on-7 game and think you're going to be good in college. I tell my kids that to their face. You went out here to this 7-on-7 game and you did well, right? I need to see you in pads with people thumping you. I need to see how you react to the competition of getting hit, getting physically beat up. I want to know how you come out the huddle in. When a kid just laid your ass out, I want to know what you do then. I want to see the dog in you then, right? That's just me, though. That's just me, right? That's nobody else. It's just Coach Sean. I give praise what praise is due, but I'm not gonna lie to you about what I believe. And that what I believe ain't gospel. It's just me. It's just Coach Sean. It's just me, humbly speaking. Football's a tough game, brother. Very, very tough game. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of kids play the game who are physically tough, but not mentally tough. Does that make sense? Kids who can bench press 360, squat 500, right? But if you cuss them out or fuss at them, they get teary-eyed. This is a fact, what I'm telling you. I've seen it a million times. And mentally and mental strength is very important playing in the SEC. It is very, very, very important because fans will love you on Monday and hate you on Tuesday at 4:30. Blog about, not saying our fans, not saying the undefeated, of course, but some fans will praise you on Monday and cuss your family out on Tuesday by 4:30 p.m. This is a whole fact. You have to be physically, mentally tough to sustain in this league. 17 games, 12 regular season, an SEC championship, 4 more games. So we're going to see, man. It's just my humble opinion. That's fact. We're going to see. We're going to see how it go, man. You know, I can't wait. I think we got great things in store, right? But it's going to be a tough fall. It's going to be a tough fall, man. It's going to be a tough fall. I want to give love to James Brockemeyer because James could have left. He could have left. He could have got up out of here. He could have did whatever he wanted to do. He's a Brockemeyer. He would have had doors open to him at other schools. He stayed. He stayed. Shout out to him. Shout out to Tyler Booker. Shout out to Jaden Roberts. Shout out to Malachi Moore, Devontae Smith, Deontay Lawson, Jihad Campbell. All these great kids, Tim Keenan, Tim Smith, all these great kids, Quindarius Robinson, Keanu Coit, all these great kids who stayed, man. Those are the kids I really, really, really hope have a great season, man. I really hope these kids come out and ball out and hear all the naysayers. It's truly Link this year, truly Link, right? And I personally love it. I don't like when Alabama get a bunch of praise because it seems like we always do bad. I like when everybody doubts us. I like when everybody's against us. I like when nobody think we can do it, right? All the analysts are talking bad about us. All the talking heads who's supposed to be experts talk bad. I like that. I like that. It gives us an extra chip to play for. So I can't wait for it, man. I think these kids understand the bigger picture. When you look at these kids, I see a lot of kids having fun with each other. I see a lot of kids laughing, not necessarily in pockets, but as a team, hanging out with one another, going to the movies together. That's a good sign. That's a very good sign, right? So I'm really, really, really impressed with the job Coach DeBoer has done to this date, to this far. Actually, if you want the truth, as far as from the time Coach DeBoer has been here, we really can't ask for nothing else. The recruiting has been spot on. The play has been very, very well, especially when you think about that we lost every single returning starter in the damn secondary. Kool-Aid gone, Terrion gone, Jalen Key gone, Caleb gone. We lost every starter back there. So when you see the production of what these kids have done over 15 practices, man, how can you be upset? How can you be upset? I'm right where I need to be as far as Alabama football is concerned. We are right where we need to be. I personally think we're farther ahead this scrimmage than we was this time last year in the scrimmage. To me, last year, Jalen couldn't even throw the ball because it was so much pass rush on him. Like Coach Saban literally had to tell the defense, stop. They weren't even blitzing. They were just winning their one-on-one battles. Coach Saban, if you guys remember, had to get involved and tell them, look, man, just stop rushing. Just stop rushing. Because Jalen couldn't even throw the ball. It was so much heat on it. So I think we're right where we need to be as far as spring is concerned. Right? So I'm happy about it, man. I'm happy about it. You know, I think the naysayers this year are even bigger than last year. I think we'll hit the transfer portal for some extra tackles, only because I don't think we're very deep at tackle. If one of our tackles mess around and get hurt, God willing that don't happen, we'll be down bad. We'll be down bad, man. You never want to go into a game with an inexperienced right and an inexperienced left tackle. That spells disaster in the SEC. Now, if this was the Pac-12 or the AAC, maybe not. But in this league, when you got first round pass rushes damn near on every other team, yeah, that spells doom, right? So you want these kids with this experience, man. Experience is finite. Talent is one thing, man, but experience is finite, man. You understand what I'm saying? So I welcome Caden back with open arms, man. We need this kid for the fall. So I'm on the picture, so I'm in person. Pass right by this kid, walk right by him. He don't look no 360 to me no more. That kid look about 335, 340, maybe. Don't got that big old pooch in the front no more. Legs look, they done got skinny, long face, like he's done lost weight in his face. So I'm happy about it, man. I really am. I'm ecstatic about the future of Alabama football. I'm happy that Coach DeBoer has picked it up. I love this staff. I love how hard they've worked, right? Courtney Morgan has been worth his weight in gold, getting these kids on campus, changing the culture, following up Nick Saban, you know. So I'm enjoying it, man. I can't wait for it. As I said before, the transfer portal and all that, you know, I hope we get some kids. You know, I don't really care too much about the transfer portal and all that. You know, I don't really get wrapped up in it that much. You know, give me the players we're going to have and let me go to work. I do believe, though, common sense tells me that they will use the transfer portal for another corner. I think we got some talented kids there in Xavier Mincy and Xavier Brown and Dre Kirkpatrick Jr. and Jalen Ibakwe, but these kids are inexperienced. As you saw, Jeremy Bernard released on the inside, went right behind the linebackers, right? Very experienced move by him. Get your DB caught up in the wash, get him on your back shoulder, right? And you see what happened. Xavier had good coverage. He just lost him in the wash. Every team will do that, especially teams like Tennessee, Missouri, with great offensive coaches. Every team will do that, man. So you got to have a corner that understand that have played snaps. It's no disrespect to the young kids. I'm very high. I've been on record speaking about Xavier Brown, right? But sometimes in game mode, you want a corner that has some game experience. Now, Xavier Brown is going to be an All-American by the time he leave Alabama, and reps will make him better. But when he get reps, you're going to go through some ups and downs with a freshman corner. Great offensive, like, Coach Al will tell you, great offensive coaches like Josh Heupel will attack him from film study. Even Wisconsin, Luke Fickell, he's a defensive guy, but you better believe every great coach worth his salt will attack a freshman, especially at the cornerback spot, through film study. They'll watch him on film and they'll attack him. They'll find ways to exploit him. And that's okay. That's okay. Just part of it. So I'm ecstatic. I'm ecstatic about it, man. I'm ecstatic. Malachi Moore. Shout out to Malachi Moore, the GOAT himself. Shout out to my brother Patriot Life. Shout out to Malachi Moore, man. Coach Al says, Coach Sean, we had Casey Poe at right tackle. I saw that in the spring game. Casey should slide down inside. Pritch probably going to slide over and compete with former. That's a whole fact, Coach Al. That is a whole fact. What Coach Al is telling you is, me and Patriot Life talked about this in the stands. Patriot Life was the one who told me that was Poe out there. We couldn't see his last name. Remember Patriot Life? They were doing a lot of mixing and matching in the spring game because the numbers are not there, right? To have Casey Poe playing tackle, that tells a person like me that you just don't have a lot of tackles. Casey Poe is not a tackle. Now, I'm sure he could play tackle. I'm sure he might be versatile enough to learn the tackle position. But Casey Poe is not a tackle in my mind. But for him to play tackle, that tells me that you needed to see other guys on the inside. And Casey Poe was playing tackle due to numbers. You don't have a lot of numbers at that position. Me and Patriot Life talked about that. We talked about that. Like, man, they got Poe at tackle. Was that Poe? I think he was 74, maybe, I think. Yeah, facts, Patriot Life. We couldn't see his name. Facts. So it was very, very, very interesting, like Coach Al said, to see him playing on the outside like that. That was very interesting. But at the same time, I do understand when you're trying to mix and match and you got way more guards than you do tackles. I understand. No, I don't think he's automatic. You mean for a starting, Ephraim? Yeah, I don't think he's automatic right now, Ephraim. But at the end of the day, if you ask me, I think Caden Proctor will end up starting at left tackle. That's just me, though. I have not seen enough from no other left tackle on this roster to make me think they're unbeatable. I actually believe Wilkin Formby played better than our left tackle. I believe that. That's no disrespect to the great Elijah Pritchard, who I think is going to have a great season. But I do think Elijah needs a little bit more development. I watched him several times. Ja Marin got on his high side shoulder. His pass set was Coach Al. It looked like his pass set was a little lazy, right? He was a little slow getting out of his kick slide. His hands were way too high. So Ja Marin could swipe him really, really easily. So I think it's just a development thing, man. It's okay. Elijah Pritchard is a hell of a player, and he's going to be extremely good. But I think he's about a year away from being a dominant tackle, me personally. Post 74. Me and Patriot Life seen that. Ephraim, I agree with you. 100%. I heard the kid been working out, though, Ephraim. I heard he been working out. No spring is true. But that fall camp, all he got to do is come in and do what he do in fall camp. Again, that experience is finite. To play 13 games inside the SEC, that goes a long way. A long way, right? For Caden to get the experience of playing at Georgia, for Caden to get the experience of playing a Tennessee, playing an LSU, playing a Michigan, ups, downs. Man, that I can explain how far that goes when you get that kid back in pads and get him, into the system. Now, learning the system, that's a whole nother thing. I agree with your whole 100%, Ephraim. Agree with you 100% on that. Cormani McLean, I've seen people talking about him. Okay. For me, just for me, somebody else might tell you different. Just for me, I don't get excited about Cormani McLean. I mean, he ain't played no more in the corners that we got. You know, he young. He hadn't played a lot. He's just another young corner, right? We full of young corners as it is. I want an experienced corner like the kid from Arizona, kid that's been through the battles and played, and you know, I mean, if Cormani comes, okay, roll tide to him. But he's another young corner, right? Um, I'd rather have an experienced corner, just me personally. Um, Coach Al says, yeah, coach, he played over his shoe. Exactly. He played over his shoes a lot, man. You get snatched around. Facts. Facts. A good DN or good will use your weight against you. That's a whole fact, man. Got to learn to keep his chest upright, bright hips. Exactly. That's what Coach Sean said. Very, very lazy getting out of his pass set. Very, very lazy, man. And I'm not even sure if it was lazy. I'm hoping that wasn't his normal speed. I'm hoping, right? I don't know, man. The fall is going to be critical. The fall is going to be very, very critical for the corners, for the offensive line. So that's why it's going to be critical to see who these guys bring in here. Yeah, facts. Big Homie 334 said it best. That's why I wasn't very excited. I mean, he's a talent. Don't get me wrong. He's a great talent. But Big Homie 334 said it best. He's just about as inexperienced as the corners we have outside of high school in a red shirt, you know. So is he going to be better than Xavier Mincy? Is he going to be better than Xavier Brown? Is he? Maybe. Better than Jalen Mbakwe? I don't know. I want to battle test the corners, right? Brian Russell said it best. Give me the kid from Arizona. That kid has been through a lot of great battles. He's taller, he's physical, he understands press, he understands leverage, he understands how not to get beat, he understands how to set the wide receiver up. He knows the tricks of the trade. The wide receivers will try to do, stepping on your toes and things of that nature. Give me a corner that's been in those battles, man, because that'll really pay off. That'll really pay off. I was going to speak on Malachi. I love Malachi more to death, man. He's probably one of my favorite players on the team, if not my most favorite player on that team. I got a lot of respect for his mother, his family. I'm actually going to order a jersey from them. But I want to see Malachi back at the Husky, man. I watched the Husky on the first team defense, and I would like to try Malachi closer to the line of scrimmage. Just me. It seems like the farther you get him away from the line of scrimmage and get him in these compromising pass defense sets, it's almost like I don't know if Malachi misjudges the ball. I don't know what it is. Malachi is a physical kid at this stage of his career, and I would love to get him closer to the line of scrimmage. I really, really would. You know, but I don't know. That's just me. Yeah, I love Malachi to death, man. That kid exudes what an Alabama player is supposed to be. A lot of respect for that young man and how he go about his business. Ebony says, we met Baby Hook, Big Jaden, at the facilities. Yeah, that boy's huge. Yeah, that boy huge, man. Wait till you see Caden Proctor. Jaden is probably 6'5", 315, maybe 3, something like that. Caden is like 6'7", 330. And his body is forming into that muscle. Now, he's not swole like the Hulk. Don't get me wrong. He has no body, you know, Jaden could be a bodybuilder right now. That kid don't even look like a lineman. You know, he look like a baby DJ Fluker right now, right? But Caden is just a big human being. Big feet, big head, big hands. Just a big human being, man. These kids, I'm like, what the hell are they eating? People? These kids I don't know what they feeding these kids these days, man. But yeah, all those kids are huge. So yeah, I'm excited about it either way it go. You know.
Hey, Mike,
What's
check.
up,
Mike, check. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. It's a
my
little
button?
low though. It's a little low.
Okay, give me a second. Mic check, mic check. We better?
It's louder right there.
We better?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
I can definitely hear you better.
Trying to get this. So we got
Chad, can you hear his mic good?
we got access back upstairs, man.
Where you at?
At the Westgate.
Oh, you back up in there again?
Yeah, man, we back upstairs doing a little
Yeah.
special tonight.
That's what's up, bro. That's
Yeah,
what's
man.
up. What you got going, man?
Man, you know, I was supposed to be moving in my place today. Went to go fill out my paperwork and everything. And they ran into something with Alabama Power. So I
Right
had
here,
to
Coach
wait.
Mook.
Yeah.
Look
What's
right here,
that?
Coach Mook.
Turn it up just a little bit.
Mhm.
Y'all sure?
It's louder than it was, but I can hear it pretty well on my
I
end.
think he probably. Okay, let me do this.
K
Hold on.
Spray said
Mic check, mic check. What about now? What about now? I'll hold the mic like this. This
that's
sound
better to me. What y'all think about that, chat?
What about now? Yeah. It's faint, but yeah, it's okay. Still a little low. Oh no way! Hold
I can
on.
hear it pretty
What
well.
about now? Mic check.
What y'all think, chat?
Okay, that's better. Bet that. So I'll hold the mic. I can talk. Reporting live from the Westgate.
Oh, it sounded
Next to the
good
Brown
then.
Denny. Yeah,
It
let's
sounded
get
real
it.
good then.
Let's go, man. Well, we'll talk like this. It don't matter.
Yeah.
I'm with it. I like rocking with my squad anyways. Y'all know. Let me see if I get comments up there. Oh yeah, we good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Appreciate y'all. Thank you
Yeah.
all.
What's up, Eric D? How you doing, brother? Roll Tide, man.
It's weird because I'm hearing myself. As a matter of fact, let me do this. I'm hearing myself on that side, but I need to be hearing you. Okay, there we go. I can do it like that. All right. So this setup is different. We're doing a test for being able to run this mic, the GoPro mics, with StreamYard. And so now you get what I'm saying? I'm trying to test it. I'm the lab rat for the team. So, you know, doing due diligence, making sure we got some quality stuff going. And let me see, I might be able to give it a boost on this end too. Give me a second.
All right.
Give it a
Ebony,
solid.
I want to know, did you take Noah to the strip? Do you remember what I was telling you about what he had to be careful for?
Nah, he ain't get to come to the strip.
He didn't?
I
Okay.
made sure.
Well,
I'm gonna
it's
wait till
lots
mom
of
not with
those
him so we can
things
show him the right stuff, you know?
at the strip.
We got to
Lots
step the
of
right way in the strip. You know
Lots
what
of
I'm saying?
wonderful things out there for Noah to take part
Gotta be able to
in.
move and groove on the strip. You know what I'm
You might as
saying?
well get ready for it.
Won't he do it? Yes, he will.
Yes. I seen several pictures of Noah. I'm glad he had a great time, man. Him and his brother doing big things. You know what I'm glad about, Coach Mook? I'm
What's
glad
that?
that Noah coming our way and Ebony coming our way from Arizona.
That was
Got a
huge.
chance to. Yeah, man, that's a long ass trip, man. West Coast trip. If anybody ever been from the West Coast to down south, that's a long ass trip, man.
Yep.
That's a
Facts.
long, depending on how much money you want to
I'll
spend,
be
it
right
could
back.
be longer, right? So I'm glad that young Noah and his family got a chance to really see how people love football here, how serious it is with that Walk of Champions, and man, it get real. It get real. Yeah, I can imagine, Evan. I can imagine. That's a long trip, man. That West Coast trip ain't to be played with. You can't do that too much, man. But with him playing here, I'm sure you're gonna be able to do it. You just got to make sure you come to games like LMC. LSU should be at LSU this year. Tennessee should be on the road too, I believe. Damn. So we got Tennessee and LSU on the road. Georgia will be huge. If you got to come to one game early, make sure it's the Georgia game. That game is going to be bananas. Game day will be here. You better believe game day will be here. Georgia going to come in here with something to prove. Their fans will try to buy up all the tickets. You know what I mean? They're not Texas by any stretch of the imagination. But if Georgia can sucker some Bama fans into selling their tickets, they will. You know what I'm saying? So we need to limit them as possible. You know, definitely come to the Georgia game. No matter what you got to do, Ebony, come to the Georgia game. That game is gonna be stupid with a capital S in a great way, right? The fans are gonna be stupid. We all gonna be super litty. Definitely come to the Georgia game, man, because that Bryant Denny Stadium is gonna be a madhouse in that
I'm
game.
back. I had to go straighten up my background. I ain't wanting to be looking ratchet back there. Because I came in, man. I had to set it up, man.
We got
Sean said we all
Clinton Howard, $5 super chat. Thank you, Clinton. I really enjoy your segments, Coach Sean. They're always entertaining and informative. You guys just keep up the great work. Roll Tide. Thank you, Clinton. People like you is what got us doing what we're doing, man. $5 super chat from Clinton Howard. We really appreciate you, brother. Undefeated to undefeated. Thank you for that.
Facts. We definitely appreciate you, man.
So, hey, Coach Smook, let me ask you this before I get up out of here. Mm-hmm. I told Ebony, and give me your take on this. I told Ebony, whatever she does, please try to get to that Georgia game. That'll be really, I mean, we'll have home games before that, but that Georgia game opening up will be stupid. What do you think about that?
I think that's like the game to come to. My question is, what type of vibe my sister want to be on? See, I got to hang with Ebony. And Ebony is a whole vibe, bro. Every bit of energy she brings to the chat, that's her in real life. She came out bowling. Shouts out to my sis. She didn't have to come hang out with little old me. But she came out. She hung out with the whole crew. Marquita, Nicole. Who I was there? Moon Rocker, Wade. Sean showed up. Cuzzo. Mm-hmm. Rob. I mean, Patriot Life. You know what I'm saying? Look, we became brothers. So it's
hard for me to call it Patriot Life now too. Me too. Yeah. Me too.
So I mean, there's a lot of us, man, and I don't mean to skip over no names, but IMAX 3D, who's usually working during our segments, he pulled up. Didn't know he was 21. It was a whole bunch, man.
Wade's World.
Yeah, I said Wade. That's
yeah.
Y'all, if y'all want to know who my twin is, my brother twin is that one. That one right there. Dwight came out. You know what I'm saying? Dwight he real chill. He real low key. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of people showed up, man. It was crazy. Yeah.
That Georgia game, I'm leaving my baby at home for that one. So
listen, for that game, Sean, I don't even think we go in the stadium. I think that's the one we tailgate.
Yeah.
We lock that in. We tailgate. We get our spot. We tailgate and we turn up. I don't want us to be in that stadium fighting or to get out after we beat Georgia.
Yeah, man.
I want to be able to celebrate as it ends. You know what?
Need to put us up a tent, man. I got a big HBCU. I got a huge tent.
We got 3 or 4 tents that we're gonna have access to, Sean.
Yeah.
And by that time, Caleb had the camper already set up. And then
I got a hookup down there at the I had to tell you about it.
I know
the store. I'll just say I got a hookup at the store. I just found this. I found out when I left. I didn't even know this boy was down there. So we want to get some adult beverages for the low.
Yeah,
I got y'all.
Yeah, we got. I mean, we getting plugged in the right spots to have a good time. You know, and to think now, Bolero inviting Coach Smook outside with Coach Smook back again. I would love to have my brother Sean there, Ty there, Jance. Like, I would love to have a cast out there. Kyle. You know, T. Pull up. You know, that's what I'm saying.
It's coming, bro. It's coming.
It's going to happen. It's not. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If you all really want to continue to grow this community, look for the next link up event, which we're trying to plan it for Atlanta. I mean, it's a one-night thing. If you're in the area, come. If you're not, show your love by showing up to the live. But when it comes to football season, it's going down. It's going to, I'm telling y'all. And KT,
I gotta meet
just like everybody else.
Coach Smook Twin, KT.
I'm telling you that everybody was asking, like, where's Sean at? Because I hyped it up.
Man, I was looking so forward to coming. My baby was zapped though, bro. Like,
I already know.
He was on some other. I know my own baby, man. She was just like, she was zapped, bro. So I was like, baby, let me take you home, cause
man.
I couldn't have had no fun. She was like, I'll hold on, daddy. We can, I ain't gonna make you leave. I feel bad, so, man. Let me take you home, bro. That time she hit the seat.
I already know
over it. But it's okay. It's okay, because when we come back, I'm gonna come back with gifts. You know what I'm saying? I got gifts. Man.
When y'all see Smook start doing that joint like that, with them knees get wobbling, I'm walking towards. You already know what time it is, boy. You
Yeah.
already know what time it is.
Listen, Coach Mook, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Let you have the segment, man. Patriot
For
Life,
sure,
my
man.
brother. Shout out to him, KT, the whole chat, Ebony, everybody, man. Roll Tide to you guys. We're gonna definitely link up. We're gonna get with Coach Smook. I'd rather for Coach Smook to plan it. That way I'll know it'll be really the way it's, it'll be litty, the way it's supposed to be.
Hey,
You know what I'm
great
saying?
segment, Sean. Great segment, Sean. Appreciate you, my
Yeah.
brother.
Make sure you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bring gifts this time. Patriot
Yes,
Life,
we.
you already know. So hey, look, and Janet Forsyth has got to be there,
Oh,
man.
hey, KT, Wade, Moonrocker, we already got a plan. Nicole, we already got a plan. We
Yeah.
are going to go kidnap Janet Forsyth from
Next.
Florence, Alabama.
That's right
Ain't
down the
no
street
getting out of
from
it.
me and Marquita.
We are going to. She think it's a game. She think it's a game. I told her already. We planning it.
Yeah.
Tell her husband Steve. Shout out to you if you're watching
Mhm.
tonight. But Steven, whichever game we plan for the next undefeated family link up.
Yeah.
You might as well go ahead and take your hands off that one. I know you've been married to for 60 years. You know what I'm saying? However long y'all been married. I know y'all been married for a long time. But we gonna get Auntie Janet that weekend.
Yes,
You're
we
gonna have to
got to,
fight
man.
us. You're gonna
Yeah,
have to
shout out to
fight us.
Cynthia Middleton and her husband.
Yeah,
Shout Coach
Cynthia.
Al. We got to get Coach Al too. Coach Gill.
Oh yeah, Gil coming during the season. Ain't
Roll
no
Tide,
stopping.
man.
Oh, and him
Phones.
and Uncle Jay.
Oh man, definitely got to get Jay down there,
Hey,
man.
Sean, what if we could get Rico to step out with us for that tailgate?
He got to have a cane and everything. Rico a gangster, man.
Man, Rico a OG, man. Did you see
OG,
that red
man.
brim on that undefeated hat?
Yes, I did.
I'm telling y'all, man. We
And
got
then
family out here.
we're gonna have a bowling off between Adam Lamparillo and Coach Smook. And I'm gonna be
He don't want
side
smoke.
betting. I'm
He don't
taking
want
all
smoke.
side bets.
He don't want smoke. Ask everybody that showed up. I will turn it on and turn it off whenever. Don't challenge me. I'm all good and fun. I'll miss a few pins to keep it fun. But when they started challenging you, boy, it get crazy.
Going to
It get
work.
crazy. Tell him, Rob. Tell him, my mom. I think I told you. My mom came out there fresh. She had her personal ball, her shoes. They was like, oh, she bold for real.
Oh, she
She got
bold
out
for
there
real.
and showed them.
Yeah.
3 strikes. She said, gobble, 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 gobble. That's when we get 3 in a row, them turkeys. Gobble, 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 gobble. Come in, set it up. Go ahead, gobble, gobble, gobble. I done did it. I was like, yeah, go ahead, mama, represent. I told y'all don't play with my mama. She gonna play.
Facts, man. Shout out to y'all, Coach Mook. Have a good segment, brother. And
Yeah.
I'll tap back in with y'all tomorrow, man.
All right, bro.
All right, roll tide to everybody.
Roll
Boom.
Tide, man. Roll Tide. Yes, sir. Hey, so I could take the headphones off. Now I don't hear myself echoing. I hear myself in here. I got a little echo here because it's empty. I could actually, you know what's cool about this? I could actually pick this up and we can walk around and do this segment. Like I could give y'all a tour before we even get into the segment so y'all can see what we was working with up here. Hold up, y'all. I'm kind of scared to go outside. Y'all think my key gonna work? Go back inside. Oh, it's dark. But the stadium behind me that way. They said that's Uncle Janet. Y'all is a trip. But the stadium is over there. Where we was like that way, right there over there. So yeah, that's where we at. And then this the little room, the little dining room or whatever you want to call it, living room area. Pretty cool up here, man. It's pretty cool. This is where we was doing our thing the other day. This is where we was handling. Look at these little right here. This is post A-Day stuff. Y'all, what other channel giving y'all this tour right here? This is the Westgate, the hotel next to it. You challenging me, Adam? Adam? Oh, I bet. I want that money too. Y'all see this? This is pretty cool. Look at all the Sports Illustrated. It's OG stuff right here, man. Y'all see that? Who is this, y'all? Who is that? Who is that? Who is that? Is that Trent? Yes, it is. This mug fly, man. That's what I'm saying. We can mess around. All that fan fun that we be doing, we could rent this mug out, y'all. We probably late for the Georgia game. Maybe next year we might be able to get some. Look at these screens up here. Imagine us up here acting a fool, man. The undefeated, we would be acting up. My mic gone? Yeah, man. This stuff is fire. Let me show y'all this room over here. Let me show y'all this room. My fault. I be forgetting I got to hold the mic up. Look, they got all the game systems in this mug. Look, all the game systems. Like all of it is fire up here. They got it hooked up in here, y'all. Like it's lit in here. Come on now. Come on, man. Adam, don't bet your bottom dollar on that, brother. Do not bet your bottom dollar on that. I love it, man. Let me set my camera back up. I think I want to hold it this way. I ain't even gonna lie. This is gonna be so unorthodox tonight. I like that little room right there. You see that window? That's a good view right there, right? It looked like I'm at CNN or something. Reporting live from Bama Football on YouTube, I'm Coach Smook with your evening news. How is everyone doing tonight? In today's forecast, we got a lot of Alabama Crimson Tide stuff to talk about. Listen, we really don't, but we're going to find something to talk about. How y'all feeling tonight, though? Shouts out to everybody in the chat, man. I appreciate y'all showing love tonight, sticking around. Like I said, this is a test. I'm kind of just like, this is chat talk tonight, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying? We're going to still talk some Bama football. We got 238 in the chat. Appreciate y'all for showing up, showing your boy some love. I appreciate Coach Sean and Coach Jay for holding it down. We did not know if this was going to work tonight. So, they said I get a promotion. I wish. But we're not going to prolong the time tonight. We want to get into any conversation that y'all are talking about. But before we get into it, let me run the sponsors. Y'all know I would not be up here if it wasn't for our sponsors. You all, number one, the undefeated, the number one sponsor. But also, residents in Ocean City, Maryland, rogueshop.com for the CBD. Rub it on my back, okay? And then Demetrius Maynard of the Maynard Group. We appreciate y'all for supporting. Let's run this commercial, and I'll be right back with y'all. Take it away, Kyle.
Special thanks to our sponsor, Residents in Ocean City, Maryland. Guests can book at residentsinoc.com. Use the promo code LPR for special Bama football pricing up to 20% off. Also, go to therogueshop.com. Use the promo code Bama. You get legal CBD. For me, personally, I like the topical oil. You know how intense my workouts are, right? So I like the topical oil. I like to rub that on my back, whatever, after those cinder blocks. So go to their website, cruise down, look through their website, and definitely check out rogueshop.com. And like I said, I like the topical. Again, the promo code is BAMA. Also, think about becoming a fan funder right here on Bama Football on YouTube. Become a part of the undefeated as low as $2.99 a month. That's 10 cents a day. How do you do this? Make sure you're logged into your account. This is on a computer. You can also do this on your phone and look for the tab that says membership. Once you click membership, you can see different options. You can see an upgrade button right there to the right if you want to go through the different levels. We have fan funder videos from the staff right here at Bama Football on YouTube. Very easy to navigate. Let us know if you have questions inside the comment box when trying to upgrade or renew your fan funder membership right here on Bama Football on YouTube. And of course, if you want to rock that undefeated gear, check out our merch store located at the bottom of the videos. We appreciate Patriot Life, Cynthia, Antoine, Caitlin, and to everybody else that supports us right here on Bama Football on YouTube.
Yo. Let me know if I turned the music up too loud. I know I turned it on just now. Hey, y'all are so silly. I love our energy in the chat, man. I really do. I love our family vibe. But shouts out to our sponsors. Y'all be killing me. I swear. I was back here doing my little noodle dance jump, man. But y'all are funny. I be reading the comments, man, and I be dying. So tonight, man, like I said, this was a test. It's a test. I hope it sounds good. Hopefully myself and Kyle and the other cast members were able to use these mics. I would like this, especially if we had like actual microphones or all of us had the headsets. I think that'd be a lot more smooth, a lot more cleaner. Let me know what y'all thoughts are in the chat. All right. Let's get into it tonight. Not much portal news that, favored Bama. We only had one player announce that they were entering the portal, and that was a place kicker, walk-on place kicker. It is what it is. We lose those. We had like 4 of them, 5 of them on the roster. Only 2 are really going to be able to, vie for position. The others are kind of just like emergencies. You got James Burnett, who does field goals and punts, right? You got Connor Tauti, who's your kickoff specialist and field goal guy. So I think it doesn't hurt to see what we lost, but don't get settled. Things will be transpiring in the next few days. Don't think it's, we all good because we lost a lot before, when Saban first left. There are some things that's still going to happen. And one thing I do want to say that gives us confidence about the type of talent that we get to pick, the SEC is full of talent, right? And you see a lot of these teams losing a lot of guys, right? Good thing is they can't transfer to other SEC schools, without a waiver. And that process is very, touch and feel. You know, it's kind of like we're under a new era, under a new coaching staff. So people are going to look at Alabama a different way. And we're not going to have to worry about that, though. I think our roster is solid. And I know for a fact some of the targets that we're going after in the portal will be an addition to the team and not, it won't bring the team down. So I'm excited. Marquita, you need to root for me when I bowl Coach Smoot. Nah, see. Marquita already against me. That's my sister, but she already against me. She was mad because I wouldn't let her take my phone. She was trying to beat me up, y'all. Marquita is a violent person. I'm going to let y'all know right now. Marquita is very violent. She scared me at one point. One point, I thought I was going to have to call the authorities, and she had me in fear for my life, and I was scared for my life. I thought I was going to have to go to the trunk and pop the trunk on Marquita, but I did not have to. But yes, I was scared. Thank God for personnel like Nicole, KT, Wade, and Moonrocker, and Rob. They were keeping me safe from Marquita. She's very violent. I will tell you all that. I'm just playing. Marquita, cool person, y'all. Much love to Marquita. Much love to everybody, once again, that showed up. I knew she was coming. See, that's why I don't like the delay, because she going to respond like 30 seconds later, and I'm past it at this point. Yeah, she was out there, y'all. Now, one thing I will say, with the group that we have, and this is like all jokes aside, no more jokes, like all jokes aside, we have a group of people that are very protective of each other. Like, everybody's protective. I mean, left and right. It was a group of young gentlemen looking very suspicious down the way, down at the other end. And it just, it didn't rub it. So I walked to the bathroom, and when I came back from the bathroom, Moonrock was like, "Hey, bro, don't walk by yourself no more. Don't walk off by yourself no more. We don't do that." And I was like, "I'm good, bro. I can handle. I'm an OG. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I can handle." But he's like, "Nah, bro. We locked, bro. You important. You know what I'm saying? You need somebody with you." And that felt good, man, to know that people were looking out for me just like I was looking out for them. Made sure all our sisters got home safe. Made sure Rob got home safe. Man, let me tell you. Shout out to Patriot Life, man. Patriot Life, he didn't have to stick around as late as he did. He actually had a room, I know he don't mind me telling the story, but he said his room was kind of sketch. Rooms were very far and few if you didn't book 3 or 4 weeks ahead of time, but he said his room was sketch. He didn't feel it right. Some just told him, time to check out. He came to the bowling alley, man, and enjoyed himself. We tried our best to convince Patriot Life that he didn't need to hit the road. We was going to, whatever we had to do to make sure he was safe. He reassured us multiple times that he was good. Text me as soon as he got back. I did the time. I'm glad he took his time getting back home. To see you back in the chat today, knowing you made it safe. Everybody made it home safe. That was huge. Nicole did the same thing. She had a little ride after that long night. It was a good time, man. I can't wait till the next one. But let's get into it. Let's get into some more football. You fight for justice. Adam is a lawyer. He's a snitch. We know that. I'm just playing. I like watching. I like messing with Adam, man. He a tough character. He a tough character. I like it. Real thick skin right there. He'll be able to hang out. Like I said, Adam, me and you'll be able to hang out. I already know it. We're gonna have that whole trash talk. I don't feel like anybody could come in our circle. You know what I'm saying? We show it in this chat. Just wait till y'all meet each other in person. When you could put a face to the name, oh man. It's a different feel. Everybody in the Undefeated, tell the truth. It's a whole different feel. Monica, she was like, boy, we was having some fun, boy. We had a time that night. Listen, it's a different feel when you could put a name to the face or a face to the name in the chat. It's like, y'all remember at one point when people was walking up, it was like, I bet you can't guess who this is. I bet you can't guess who this is. And it was like one of those moments. And then we thought we seen Caitlyn one minute. We thought we seen Caitlyn one time, but that's another story for another day. We're going to leave that one alone for now. But we thought we seen Caitlyn. It would have been cool to see Caitlyn. She said she had things to do, but it just didn't happen. It didn't play out like it was supposed to. But anyways, back to some Bama news. We still have yet to really break down A-Day. I think we've kind of like looked at the major parts of it: quarterback play, wide receivers, secondary spots we had concern. We've acknowledged the offensive tackle. Let's talk about some guys that really showed up and really they didn't hurt their stock or their status, nor did they take away from it. One guy I want to talk about, Tyler Booker. This guy, ups and downs last year, coming into that leadership role, being more of a vocal leader, leading by example, doing the right things. doing the right things to create, you know, that hard-working environment that we've always seen at the University of Alabama, correct? Tyler Booker came through in an interview, which I have not been able to upload. For some reason, I cannot upload these videos, y'all. I don't know what's going on. I cannot upload these videos. I might have to reset my PC or my MacBook. I don't know what's going on. I can do everything but get videos uploaded. I don't know what it is. So all my tech whizzes out there, please let me know. If you familiar with MacBook, you know, I'm familiar with it, but I've tried everything I know. Let me know. But Tyler Booker, man, great performance during the scrimmage. Another guy, James Brockemeyer, our new starting center. I think he did a great job solidifying his position as the starting center. You know, we still have Parker Brailsford on the roster until otherwise noticed, right? I haven't heard any buzz about him entering the portal. So James Brockemeyer going out and doing his thing, I believe gave the staff a little bit more confidence in that position, having him in that position, knowing that he's been there for a while. They're trying, probably, we're thinking like what we were. What was taking so long for this guy to get on the field, right? And now they see his value. He's been able to display his value. I'm glad he was able to do it. I wish I could go to meet you guys, but I'm in California. Maybe when we pick a game, I'll fly home to meet y'all. David, we are voting. You know what? Let me put this mic down real quick. Hold on. We about to vote right now. This is family chat. Y'all don't even want to talk football. Y'all want to talk family stuff. So for all the people that don't like to sit here and have family time, we've maintained our viewership at a high rate for a long time now. I don't mind if you leave. It don't hurt my feelings that you don't want to be a part of the family, but we not gonna trip. Let me see. I'm gonna pull this up real quick. I'm gonna run a poll. I'm going to run a poll, and this is going to be the start of the major event. This is going to be the start of a major event. Here we go. The start of it. We're about to start it right now. All right, I need dates. I'm going to put Western Kentucky because some people will be here. I'm going to put UGA. That's the big one, right? I think Auburn, right, is one. And then is the SEC championship, is there still an SEC championship game? I was trying to research it. I know we don't have divisions anymore, right? So is there still a SEC championship game? Is there still a conference title game? Because I believe if everybody could fly into Atlanta, that's like a trip that everybody, you can fly right into Atlanta. So we could say SEC championship game till otherwise proven wrong. In Atlanta. Atlanta. Can y'all hear me good? All right. I put the poll up. So we got 4 choices right here. We got Western Kentucky. That's the season opener. You know, it might be packed. It might not. Might be more cost efficient for those who want to go into the game. But this link up is literally a tailgate for the undefeated, right? This is a tailgate for the undefeated. So the question is, here we go. Y'all run it up. SEC championship in Atlanta is taking the lead, looking like it's a tight race right now. We only got 4 votes in. It's still early. Y'all run the votes up. And if you in here and you haven't liked the stream, go ahead and run the stream, the likes up on the stream. Like I said, this was a test segment, y'all. So for all my people that want to just talk strict football and do all that, you got other channels that's clowning, doing what they doing, talking about football. We not hurting them. We want family right here. We want family talking about what they want to do here to continue to support this channel. That's what I'm interested in tonight. We can talk more football tomorrow, right? If the good Lord say we all gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, there you go. There you go. See, yeah, I had to pick the mic back up. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to pick the mic up. I had put it down and tight. It's hard to keep it on these loose collars. You know what I'm saying? I got loose collars. My neck strong, make my collars loose. You know what I'm saying? So it says I'm going to use a fake name when I came up, so I don't get my maybe Frank or Dylan. Boy, you stupid, Adam. Finally broke 200 likes. Facts. Appreciate y'all for running the likes up, man. We appreciate y'all. SEC championship game is too far out. Right, Larry. That's what I'm saying. That's why I put it on there, though, because some people might have to wait till December. Some people work hard between August and doggone November, man. You know, the first real break in those 9 to 5 lives is November around Thanksgiving time. That's when you get the first real break. Just joining What Have You Missed? Hey, King, not really, not nothing for real, you know, not nothing for real. We just having family time, talking about the weekend. I got to meet King's family reaction in the chat, got to meet him in person and his sons. Y'all heard me talk about that. That was pretty cool interaction. Tink, who we haven't seen in the chat as of late, but he was here on A-Day, and he was standing like where Marquita and the rest of the squad was. They were all standing over the ledge. We could see him, man. It was funny looking over and speaking to him. They was hype, you know, a lot of energy there. Maybe we meet up at UGA in-town game. Hey, vote. Going to Columbia in the right. You right, KC. We are. Nothing could go wrong. Tink was in here tonight. Oh, he was? See, I be coming on late, so I be missing a lot of my people, man. That's why I kind of miss kicking off at 5 and getting to that 7 o'clock hour. I used to be able to catch everybody before they had to, you know, slide out. Goofball says, oh, I see you. Poll ain't letting me vote. Ah, dang. That means your account restricted, bro. Moonrock out here hacking the Pentagon and stuff. I'm gonna tell y'all, Moonrock is a resourceful gentleman there. That's a resourceful guy. I ain't worried about that when I got my boy Moonrock riding out with me. You know what I'm saying? And he know how to ride. Like, I'm a driver, so when I get in traffic, I go. My boy Moonrock was like, yoom, yoom, yoom. He was with me. Yoom, yoom, yoom. We wasn't speeding. It was just how we was moving. Just how we was moving. Larry Large, rooms are already expensive for the UGA game. We have to account for that. Hey, Larry, you got time right now. You got time right now. You got time to plan. As a matter of fact, what we'll do, because by that time, I'm going to be real settled in my spot. Y'all want to have a sleepover? And I ain't talking about none of that Diddy stuff, all right? We ain't doing none of that Diddy sleepover stuff. We doing like a Bama football on YouTube undefeated Bama family sleepover. We could make forts in the backyard, front yard. We could pull the campers up. You know what I'm saying? Like, my water bill probably going to be hella high, right? But it don't matter. It don't matter because we going to be spending time together. Since I was stationed there and still have fam there, I'll be repping the undefeated when our boys go into Norman, Oklahoma. I'm looking for that troll. Oh, man, listen, Speed, you better light her up, too. You better represent. If you want some material, inbox me. As a matter of fact, you email me, and I will give you some material for her tail. You pull that belt out and put it to her tail. You understand? You put it to, listen, sleep over. Brian, you ain't invited, though, man. You ain't invited, Brian. I think you make too much money to come to my house and sleep over. You, Adam, y'all make too much money. I can't have all that money at my house unless y'all. I ain't have no Diddy sleepover. Hey, that ain't me. You better get the name right. No Diddy. Smooth, I'ma coming. You coming for show? All right, Shanae. Listen, Shanae, I'm already gonna be in Dallas for Media Day, right? For SEC Media Day. I better not touch down in Texas, in Dallas, Texas, and link up with my brother Cinco and the other family that we got in Texas and not see you. That better not happen. I'm telling you that right now. Here y'all go with the Diddy stuff. I beat y'all to it. Traquan Fagans, cornerback from USC to Bama. Nope, not a chance. Not a chance. I'm gonna tell y'all why about that. I'm gonna give my take on that. So the Traquan Fagans situation, he was very underappreciated when he was at Bama. And it would not make sense for him to come into this scheme at corner where he's not really the clear-cut number one guy. There are freshmen right now that can perform better than Fagans. He has to come in and learn a whole nother system. He's coming from USC, where Damani Jackson came from. If he was going to try to come back, it would have been when Damani came. So he thought because Damani was going that he would be the next guy up. But that's not the case. And I'm not dogging the young man. I'm just saying this whole transfer portal thing, to me, in my personal opinion, not my humble opinion, my personal opinion, it does more damage than good when you have to transfer more than once. You were at a prestigious university at Alabama, then you turn around, you transfer to USC, well within your rights, you go to USC, what do you do there? Not much. You go to USC, boom. Now you back in the portal. Now you back in the portal for what? No sleep, y'all. Hey, talking about that UGA game, man, I'm telling you, y'all. Listen, I think we can do it. I think if we band together and we rock around, we rock out like we do, and then think about it, we'll be at my crib, for most of the party. You know what I'm saying? Like the pregame and all that, we'll be at my spot. Of course, we probably gonna get shut down. The popo's gonna get called, Not that it's just too many people. Y'all show up and y'all show out. So, you know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, KT, we might need to find a little pavilion to rent or something that's open. We can use unlimited. You know what I'm saying? Something that we can have free access to because, man. And then y'all got to think, man. Don't be talking this up and don't want to do it because we can literally start planning for this right now. We can literally start planning it. Like I could research this room here. I think this would be perfect. Y'all see? Man, listen. Can I turn my camera around? Let me flip my camera. I want y'all to see this. I want y'all to see this, and I want y'all to take it in. I want y'all to take this in. Like, we can do this, y'all. We can really do this. Imagine this. Can't y'all see yourselves kicking it in here? Charging stations for all y'all phones. They got RTARD phones for the Android users, right? They got iPhone, which is the primary phone. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's solid over here, man. It's solid. This is the little sit around look at the TVs, man. I'm giving another tour. This spot, fire. On me. Pool table and everything. Whoever trying to put some money on the table, get drugged. I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? Look at the screens. This fire. Look at the houndstooth. The print. Come on, y'all. They did their thing on this. Hold up. Let's go to the balcony. Hold on. We out here on the balcony. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Why that dog? You see that dog down there? Y'all see that dog over there? Y'all see that dog down there? Hold on. Doggone puppy. Oh, she out there walking the puppy. Let me say it. Roll Tide! Yeah, they got scared the crap out of them. But yeah, man, this is a nice spot. We looking over everything. Y'all see the water tower back there? You know what I'm saying? Just imagine, y'all. Y'all can't tell me this wouldn't be a good vibe. Come on, man. Let's keep going. Come on. Yeah, man. Come on, y'all. And they go to game room. No kids allowed for that game, though. Georgia game, y'all gotta find babysitters. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Y'all gotta find babysitters. We can set up our own little spot in here. You know what I'm saying? It look like little wall lockers and stuff. What they got going on in here? See? Look, y'all. AJ McCarron helmet. Y'all see that? That's that AJ McCarron. That's fire. That's fire. Who this? 82. Who is that? Which 82? Hall of Fame 99. Somebody fact check me. 82. Hall of Fame at 99. Look, y'all help me out. Ooh, Heisman. Who that, y'all? Who that? And don't say Tua, because it's definitely George Teague. You know what I'm saying? Yo, look, they got a Joe Namath autograph helmet in here. Joe Namath? What? Come on, y'all. This is a spot. This is the spot, man. I need all my big money folks. See, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pray, right? I want everybody to bow their heads right now, and I'm gonna pray that God release the money so we could get, man. If we book this for the Georgia game, y'all better show up. Like, this is one of them things where you show up and you don't even question what's supposed to happen that weekend. We can do this undefeated. I'm telling y'all, we can do it. So let us know. I'm gonna check out. That's Ozzie Newsome. Oh, that was Ozzie, my uncle? What? I thought he wore 47. You lying. That ain't Ozzie Newsome. I thought he wore 47. Hold on. Let me go look. It was Ozzie Newsome. I thought he wore 47, cuz. He ain't wear 47, cuz. 47, homie. Man, that thing already booked. You think so? We're going to see. We're going to see. I'm going to talk to the lady downstairs when we get done with the segment. I'm going to talk to her. I'm be like, hey, What's the weekend of the Georgia game? While I go check out this poll. Let me go check the poll. Y'all still running the votes up. We got 59 votes up. Let's go. Keep running them up. We got 203 watching too. Y'all keep voting. I want to see everybody's take. What home game is the official undefeated link up? What home game will we bring the undefeated together to do our official full-fledged September 28th is that Georgia game. Whole season book? Dang, dub, PJ. Well, look like we're going to be gangster thugging up here. We can come in intermingle. See, undefeated, tell everybody that showed up, right? Everybody that showed up. Everybody that showed up, listen. Tell them how, like, I don't waste time, like, making friends. Like, if I feel like we need to be somewhere and there's people already congregated there, we about to have a big party. You know what I'm saying? If it was 20 of y'all there and there's 40 of us coming, we just turned this into a party of 60. I'm just letting y'all know. Just follow my lead. Ask Kyle. He done learned. If Smook get the Smook vibe and I start to do one of these and get them, y'all better come on, man. Don't waste no time. Follow me. I was infantry for a reason. Follow me. I lead the way. I will. What's up, Demetrius? How you feeling, my boy? That's Bruzzo right there. That's the fam. What's up, Demetrius? William Dansby. How much to rent it for USF week 2? We got USF at home? That'll be, you know what? Listen, you know what? I like the way you think, Jimmy. Because some people will say USF, but think about it. Nobody's really hype about their game. Nobody's trying to book up no rooms, right? Nobody's trying to tailgate and hold up all the good spots. You might mess around and be able to find some good seats, right? The USF game might be one, especially how they played us last year. And that might be the game Milroe goes off. Imagine being here for that. Imagine that. I like the way you think there, buddy. I like the way you think, Jimmy. Kimberly, how you feeling, sis? You feeling good? Missed you too. You should have been out here too. Should have been out here too trying to act funny. Or was you out here? Some of my sisters, I ain't gonna lie. I remember Nicole, Marquita. I remember, was Monica out there? I think Monica was out there. I remember seeing Cynthia. I remember seeing, don't be mad at me. I can't remember everybody. I just ran into so many of y'all. But I remember seeing a few of y'all, like the sisters. So next time y'all come, make sure I know who I'm talking to. You know what I'm saying? You not coming? Yeah, that'll be a crazy game. That'll be a crazy game. Bino said, let's book it. Moonrocker with the PowerPoint. Where do we go? What do you mean, where do we go? Moonrocker, I quit cigarettes 2 years ago and thought vaping was better. Ugh. Nicole was there. I remember, y'all know Twin was with me the whole time. Me and Twin was there. Who got chokeslam, Ephraim? What happened? We talking about the meetup. Please. Oh, we went to Bolero. We went to the bowling alley, PJ. We went to the bowling alley, man. It was an awesome time, man. I wish more could have came. I mean, we ended up having like 25, almost 30 total, including my family. You know, I had some family members drive from Columbus, Phoenix City, drove up. You know, they enjoyed themselves. My little brother, Vontae, my little sister, Jada, they love y'all, man. Vontae, I think he actually had to work tonight, but he loved getting in the chat, man. He a new Bama fan. He got it. Man, listen, I want to thank y'all for that, too. Y'all gave my brother Vontae the best introduction to being a Bama fan experience ever. The best ever. I ain't gonna lie, I like standing up and doing my segments. I feel a little bit more free. I feel like I can. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I can. You know what I'm saying? Do I look tall when I'm standing up right here? Because I'm by myself, I look regular, right? Thank y'all, see? I ain't sitting down, I don't look short. Yeah, man. Okay, Tuscaloosa's been hot. I definitely went home after the game. Listen, PJ, story time with Coach Smook. Lock in real quick. Hold on, music gotta go off. I gotta tell y'all this story. Had your boy shook. Moonrocker know what I'm talking about. Moonrocker know where I'm going. In the car, driving. He followed me. It's well after time where I should be out, correct? So we riding, boom, boom. Roll Tide, yelling out the window. People, roll tide, everybody happy, you know. and we turn on Skyland to cross Skyland, and it's like 30 police cars out. All of Tuscaloosa County police, sheriffs, everybody, FBI, whatever, CIA, everybody's out, lights on. I'm scared. I am scared. I'm like, Lord have mercy, what is going on here? Come to find out, man, it went down Saturday night. It went down Saturday night going into Sunday morning. 4 murders, guys. 4 murders. 2 of them was teenagers. That is crazy. Blew my mind. Not blew my mind because of what happened, but T-Town moving like that? Oh, yeah. And as expected, it was some out-of-towners, but man, on A-Day, so yeah, we definitely gonna keep a watch out for our brothers and sisters. We're gonna be our brothers and sisters keeper when we link up together, making sure everybody is in the right space, right time. Yeah, it's been going crazy. I think that's everywhere though. It's spreading. It's a part of the propaganda, y'all. Man trying to keep us down, but we Bama, we roll tide, baby. Yeah, I'm feeling this. I'm liking the stand-up segment stuff. Yeah. Yeah, TPD do not play. Them jokers was out. Somebody drove. Yeah, KT was here. Somebody, like, she was getting all the scoop. The KT scoop, the twin scoop. She was over there at the hotel getting all the scoop. The lady at the front just getting all the scoop. She was over there. And the thing is, it's only going to do one or two things, because there's a population boom coming to this town because of what this university is doing with its athletics. And you got a lot of parents who are coming and moving into this town because of their children going to school here, you know, and it's a good retirement. It used to be a great retirement town. The outskirts is how you live, you know what I'm saying? You had the main strip down here, but they about to have to expand the strip. They're going to have to expand the campus. It's about to be a population boom here. The roads are getting widened. I don't know if y'all remember, but coming in on the main road on Skyland, it used to be 2 on each side. Now you got 3 or 4 lanes on each side. So it's growing, and it's y'all fault. I just want y'all to know that. Ooh, why everybody dipping out? Got 49 people on the live. They got mad at me. Somebody got mad. What I did? I made somebody mad tonight. KT police pulled up on us not long after I did them. Oh, Lord. Oh, shut up. She was there. That was funny too, y'all. That felt, if y'all were with us for that moment, did y'all not feel like y'all was in college? That's what I'm saying. Like, we're going to create memories. I feel like this community is going to continue to create memories. It's going to get better and better. But if y'all like this stream from this area, right, from this upstairs at the Westgate, right, I want you all to run the likes up. I want you to run the emojis up, because we're going to continue to do these random pop-up streams at different spots. It's going to be a movie every time we come on in a different location. And it's probably not going to end up being football talk. It's going to be a lot of family talk, getting your interest. Let me end this poll and see where the votes ended up at. Why are the numbers dropping like that? I'm feeling kind of froggy, boy. I'm starting to feel some type of way. And Eric heard, oh, we're running into a server. Are we running into server error? Okay, there we go. 70 votes. So out of the 70 votes, StreamYard is StreamYard is tripping right now. So out of the 70 votes, right, we got, let me see. 62% say the Georgia game. Overwhelmingly, like, ain't no questions, if, ands, or buts about it. We're going to do our first official link up. If everything pans out, we'll do the first official link up at the University of Alabama versus Georgia game. So it's a home game. Prep your calendars. I think the date was September 23rd. Prep your calendars, right? Prep your calendars and make sure that you guys are ready for that, because it's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. We're going to plan it out. We're starting now. We got, what is it? April, May, June, July, August, September. We got 5 months. You got 5 months to put $60 aside each paycheck. $60 a week to put, $50. Put $50 aside. Hide it from yourself. For folks that got to save up like me. Some of y'all got big money. Y'all could just swipe the card one weekend, one day. Just do that. More power to you. Me, I got to save. I got a budget. So I'm putting that money aside because I want to do it. What's up, Uncle Jay? Look, you tapping in late, man. We just about to close this thing out. We just voted on the next major link up for the undefeated. Of course, you're going to be making your trips here, soon. But we got the link up set up for September 23rd. That's the projected date. So y'all save y'all money. Save y'all money. Just save y'all money and be ready to show up and show out. Why is the chat numbers dropping? But I clearly see 40 of y'all in here, like, and it says 251 are watching. Uh-oh. It says 251 are watching. Can y'all see me? Yeah, but it says 251 on this end, and it says 4 on this side. That's crazy. That's what I'm saying. StreamYard do that, y'all. That's why I just said, Adam, I swear it just said 251. You just returned from the ER. What's going on, Uncle Jay? Uncle Jay, come on now. We just told you to, see? Uncle Jay hard-headed, y'all. Yeah, Uncle Jay hard-headed. What you did, Uncle Jay? Yeah, now it's saying 5 on this one, and it's saying 251 on here, on the StreamYard. So it is what it is, y'all. People tapping out, it is what it is. We good. We been hacked. Hey, don't be surprised. There's be some crazy stuff happen to your page when you get over 100K. Uncle Jay, you good though? You good, Uncle Jay? Yeah, now mine's saying 7. Uncle Jay, I'm gonna call you once I get off this segment. I'm gonna call you, check on you. I've been busy. I ain't been able to talk to all my people. I'm gonna set aside some time to talk to everybody. If I got your number and you've been checking on me since I made this move, y'all, you in my circle, you in my inner circle. I'm gonna check on you, man. Everybody that shows up here, shows love. I greatly appreciate it. The team appreciates it. Kyle, T, Sean, Ty, Gents, we all appreciate it, guys. We really do. Thank you all for everything that you do. I don't know what's going on with the internet, so I'm about to get off here. Y'all can catch me on my channel. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know where to follow me at. Make sure you go check your boy out, man. You all have helped me get to over 1K subscribers. Again, we've hit that 1,100 mark, as a matter of fact. So 1.1K subscribers, thanks to you all and you all sharing the content. We've created some buzz, some controversial buzz. We've created some good buzz. That's just how Coach Smook is. Authentic over above all. And there go my auntie Janet just popping in late. Hey, baby girl, how are you doing? Smook, Steve says we can come to T-Town to meet up for the... See? I told y'all. He must have heard me talking trash, auntie. He must have heard me talking trash. Yeah, see? Y'all like that, don't you? See? I'm hyped now. Hey, yeah. Hey, and his name ain't Steve no more, auntie. It's Uncle Janet. Tell him his name is Uncle Janet from now on. It's not Steve no more. It's Uncle Janet. Since he don't want to come in here and say hey or say what's up, it's Uncle Janet until otherwise notified. All right? Shout out to Uncle Janet. Yes, sir. Already? Yeah. Uncle Janet. Y'all know I'm a fool, man. Auntie Janet, I'm telling y'all, Auntie Janet, I will say this. There was one name echoed more than anybody that night when we was hanging out. And it was, where's Auntie Janet? Why Auntie Janet didn't come out? Between her and Coach Sean, it was, where's Auntie Janet? And that ain't nothing against nobody. Auntie Janet is the resident auntie. We take care of her. Folks be trying to come for her because she tell her like it is. She try to, keep it G. And folks be coming for auntie. We don't play that. You come for auntie, you come for all of us. So it is what it is, y'all. We got the link up set up. Let's plan for it. With that being said, y'all already know, follow your boy at Coach Smook on every platform. Tomorrow morning, we got some segments coming. Kyle will be kicking us off at 9 a.m. as always with the calling segment. Then you'll see Ty join him, right? And then you'll see Ty have his segment. And then tomorrow, depending on what happens with my situation in the morning, you might see me depending on what happens. But tomorrow evening, you'll see me for sure. I have some recruits. We might have Shamari Earl on tomorrow, 4-star cornerback, just recently visited Alabama. Can't wait to hear what his visit was like. His thoughts on possibly joining the Crimson Tide as a commitment. And then we're also working on Dijon Lee, trying to get Dijon Lee on. I think Lee will be on Thursday if we do have him on. It's a couple recruits. In the midst of all this portal stuff, I'm still doing the recruiting thing. That's my lane. You know, I try to stick to recruiting. I speak on portal when I can, but mostly recruiting. But with that being said, I've had fun with you all tonight. Thank you all for everything that you do. Much love out here. Coin got out there hacking because it's clearly more than 24 of y'all out here typing. So we definitely gonna blame this on StreamYard. And I appreciate y'all for hanging out with your boy. Take it easy. Y'all have a good night. Catch up with y'all. I'm Coach Smook, and I'm out, man.